Yo, what up, what up? It's me, Big Brandon Carter. We about to get in this live Q&A. Sorry I'm a little late. I ain't got no good excuse. Man, I wish I had a good excuse. I wish I can tell you something to make you feel like I wasn't, like, being a dick. But I wasn't intentional. It's just, sometimes I fuck up, man. And this is one of those times. Seems like this is how every Q&A starts lately. You know what it is. Let's just hop. I usually start with a motivational rant, but right now I just want to get up in this joint, man. Let's see we got any questions. No, everybody just, all I see now is people complaining about me being late. And rightfully so, man. Let me see, man. Any questions? Can y'all hear me? I know the last time we had technical difficulties. It's hard when you do it live, man. Sometimes it's hard when you do it live. Where y'all at, man? There's people watching this shit. I can see. All right, somebody just asked, is college or university? You ready for the window? I thought he wanted to say what's up to y'all, but he really was. Hey, you want to get your ass out the shot, bro? Yeah, it's not that kind of video. Somebody asked, do I think Cali muscle is natural? Like, why are you guys so concerned about all it? Like, who's natural and who's not? That really is weird to me. Like, 'cause that's not something I think about. Like, you should think about what you can do and what you can get. Like, either you're gonna do steroids or you're not. Like, if you're not gonna do it, then you just try to get as good as you can get. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think that shit is pretty clear. Like, he never. I mean, what did Cali say about it? What did Cali say about it? You know what I'm saying? You asked me, I say no. I've never done steroids. I never touched the juice. What did Cali say? What did Cali say? Principles and shit. But what I really learned was just when you're in that close environment, those close quarters, like a dorm room channel and shit. I think he's entertaining. It's hard to replicate that in the outside world. So some of my best friends. So unless you got, some people say, Mark Zuckerberg or those other guys didn't go to college, but Mark Zuckerberg he didn't graduate. He had the fucking he had the Facebook made while he was in school. Then he dropped out. So if you got the next Facebook, then fuck it. Nah, man, don't waste your time in school, man. Go out and get this money, get these billions. But if you don't got the next Facebook, maybe you should just go to school, man. A lot of shit you can learn. Somebody asked, is there any self-help books that you don't recommend? Tracking, nigga. Yep. Man, you gotta make moves. If you think about doing like a world tour, you're saying Canada, Asia, So maybe. How do you find a better job or a job you like? I mean, that's a good question. Really, it's weird to me, like, 'cause that's not something I think about. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the job market. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't have as much experience as in the job market. Like most of the jobs I had, people offered them to me. Like, I've never like went around. When I first moved to New York, I went around with a resume and I went applying to jobs. Answering ads, and I couldn't get hired. Nothing in the field of business. I'm a marketing major, and I couldn't get nothing. And then I got scouted by a modeling agency and a bunch of other shit. And then from there on, it was just meeting people, knowing people, and then like every job I've had since then, like I didn't apply or fill out resume written up. Like people just kind of offered them to me. Because like I would say, this is what I say, get really good at what you do, right? Because Brian Tracy, my favorite author is Brian Tracy. He said that you can tell how good you are at your job if people are trying to hire you. Like other companies are trying to hire you away from your job. Like when I was managing my boy's restaurant, and I was so good with the customers, man, so charismatic, I would go around to the tables talking to motherfuckers, and I was talking and multiple times, man. People like cuss like, yo, I got this business, man. I'd like to hire you, man. There's one guy he sold BMWs or some kind of luxury car. I was like, oh, no, I don't want to sell cars. I'm good. And then you know, like this happened a bunch of times. Like people tried to hire me away. If you're really good at what you do, man, people will come to you. You know, it's like asking it's like hot chicks don't worry about where they're gonna get. So maybe how do you you know, prospect and predict, you know, like it's offered to them on a consistent basis. So like if you got the good, that's a good question. Yeah, I can't answer that. I can't answer. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the job market, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not this last one for a minute. So we're gonna try to we're trying to get all your questions answered today. Someone said nice shirt. Yeah, this is the homie MKHB shirt, you know, MKHB. Yeah, and you know, I support other YouTubers and shit, people whose stuff I like, man. You know, I have a bro science shirt. You know, see me with the Rest for Jesus shit in the video I posted, I think this morning. Any self-help books I don't recommend. I was supposed to answer that, wasn't I? I know I have some shitty ones around here. Let me look. You know, any of that law of attraction shit. I don't like the secret, you know. Go fuck yourself. Cause like I would say, you know, this is what I say, get really good at what you do. Brian Tracy, my favorite author is Brian Tracy. He said that you can tell how good you are at your job if people are constantly trying to hire you. Like other companies are trying to hire you away from your job. You know, like when I was I was managing my boy's restaurant. How do you get rid of gyno? I don't know, man. I ain't never had gyno. I don't know. I don't have it. You know? Yeah, you should. I don't have experience. Hire me away. If you're really good at what you do, man, people will come to you. You know, it's like asking a hot. I'm not endorsed by them or none. They're not paying me to say that. Iris. MKBHD. Yeah, I don't know whatever I said. Yeah. My homie Pedro on an airplane next week. So this last one for a minute. So we're gonna try to we're trying to get all your questions answered today. Someone said nice shirt, I think. Yeah, this is the homie MKHB shirt, you know, MKHB. Yeah, and you know, I support the cranium. But I will say this, and anybody who has fat problems anywhere, it's love handles, you know, man tits, chicks watching this fat thighs, lower ass. Any self-help books I don't recommend. I was supposed to answer that, wasn't I? I know I have some shitty ones around here. Let me look. Right? So the only way to lose fat is to burn more calories than you consume. And it doesn't matter how you do that. Insanity, P90X, diet, slow carb diet, you know, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Those are all tactics to accomplish the same goal, burning more calories than you consume. It's in the crib, and then you expect some old man to bring you the shit. Yeah, right. It's not how the fuck. It's not fucking. It's not how fucking life works. Get your shit together. How do you get rid of gyno? I don't know, man. I ain't never had gyno. I don't know. I don't have experience with it. You know? Yeah, you should. I don't have experience. How to learn to speed read. I took a course, man. Iris. Iris is the name of the company that I for speed reading, and it helped me out a great deal. I'm not endorsed by them or none. They're not paying me to say that. Iris. MKBHD. Yeah, I don't know whatever I said. Yeah. My homie Pedro wants to lose his head fat. Can you help him? Let me tell you, homie Pedro. I don't know how he got fat on his head, right? Because the human anatomy, we don't have a lot of fat cells in the cranium. But I will say, you're marketing a product and it sucks, or it's just okay, then you better know every marketing principle available, and you got to implement it and hope that it works. But if your shit is just fucking awesome, you ain't got to try that hard. You know, Tesla Motors. Come on, man. I'm talking to the YouTube. Tesla Motors, they do not do any advertising, but they got a fucking electric awesome. So it's like they don't have to. Like that shit sells itself, man. I don't remember what my point was, but I'm saying if you got the goods, man, bro. We starting the boot camps next month, probably the 3rd week of next month. We're still trying to get the permits from the city of New York because there's gonna be too many motherfuckers showing up this year. You know, my family has grown exponentially. I'm saying that word wrong. My fan base has grown a lot since last year. So as many. We doubled the amount of subscribers on YouTube. Facebook just blew up like crazy. Facebook, I'll probably like, man, this time next month, chilling. That's the shit you gotta do. George, here's a guy who needs to manage his stress. This guy's a fucking spaz. How can it win? Don't try. Listen, man. It's gonna sound cocky, but I'm saying to illustrate my point. With that question. Well, all right. First, you status to you, and maybe it is. You know what? Maybe you're right, man. It's good. It's good. Don't be delusional. Maybe she is higher status than you. All right, cool. It's better to implement tactics to accomplish your goal, right? Like if you're not selling a good product or service, you better know every sale. Be the kind of guy that deserves. You better know how to close like a motherfucker. If you're selling a product or you're marketing a product and it sucks, or it's just okay, build the kind of business that deserves that kind of success. You know, you should, man, you should really focus on that, man. Just improving, skill acquisition. You know, getting better. So whatever it is you think that makes her higher status, whether it's looks or or maybe she's got more money, she comes from a rich family. Improve yourself to the point where she would want to come to you without you having to. You could fucking try to trick her or try to game her, or like those are all manipulations. Fish lens. So it's kind of like my arms are not this long, you know, like it makes everything look weird. Kind of pro. I don't know. SBTY though. How do I deal with exam stress? You just fucking chill, man. You know, you just gotta fucking bullshit. You don't do all you can do. There's a guy who needs to manage his stress. This guy's a fucking spaz. How can I win a woman who's higher status than me? There's a lot of things wrong with that question. Well, all right. First, you see her as higher status than you, and maybe it is. You know what? Maybe you're right, man. Good. Don't be delusional. Maybe she is higher status than you. All right, cool. It's better to focus on being better, right? Be the fucking kind of guy. Like this is anything you want. Anything you want. If you want a fucking certain chick, be the kind of guy that deserves to have that kind of chick. You know, if you want to have a certain amount of helps, but it helps to the point where your subconscious. If you want your business to grow, have the kind of build. Sorry, when you visualize or think about your goal, think about accomplishing your goal. Focus on that, man. Just improving, skill acquisition. Just mind. You start to believe you can accomplish it, and you start to put in the actions required to accomplish your goal, right? Because it's really about fucking action, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have a fucking baby, she would. And 9 months later, a baby's gonna come out. You can't just think a baby into the chick. It's action. Yo, I have no game. I don't got no game either, man. I don't got no game. Don't focus on game. Listen, I like Roosh. I like uh the RSD guys. I like Tyler, when all those guys, you know. But for me, don't focus on game, man. Focus on improving yourself to the point where like it's lasting. It's just different, you know. It's just different. Focus on you. Focus on making you the best you can be, and then people get attracted to that. Fastest way to burn belly fat. Same way you burn any kind of fat. You can't burn fat in just your belly, man. You gotta the fastest way is to burn more. I mean, it's not the fastest way, it's the only way. Burn more calories you consume. Well, how do you speed it up? Hey man, burn even more calories than you consume. Or consume less. It's easier to consume less than it is to burn more. So like really diet's the most important thing. You can check my easy fat burning diet on here. You know what it is. Man, action is required. I mean, yeah, visualization will helps, but it helps to the point where your subconscious mind gets how do I put this? It's hard. When you visualize or think about your goal, think about accomplishing your goal, to like each other. You know what I'm saying? Or that anybody, every once in a while somebody say, yo, you recommended that book, man, but the guy believed in God and you're an atheist. I'm like, man, but I don't have to agree on every part of the book, every sentence of the book to think that it's a good book. I don't have to like everything about a person to like that person. I have a criteria. I can't match that criteria. I wouldn't even like myself if I had to if that was the criteria, the standard I held myself to, because it's too high of a standard. Like there's a lot of things about me that I'm working on changing. I have a lot of flaws. I'm wildly arrogant. As you can see, I'm kind of messy. I'm sloppy. I probably swear too much, or more than maybe not. You know, you have a lot of flaws, man. So many flaws. Like if you knew how many flaws I had, you wouldn't even be watching this shit. You would hate me. You'd boycott me. So there's that. Yeah, man. I mean, do whatever works best for you, man. Everything is hypothetical until you apply it to your own life. You know, everything's hypothetical to you apply it in your life. You might tell you everything I say is just what I think is likely to work for you based on the knowledge I've accumulated over a 10-year span, 10-year span of training, 10-year span of being a personal trainer and nutritionist, and like just dozens and hundreds of books that I've read. So everything, or consume less. It's easier to consume less than it is to burn more. So like really diet's the most important thing. You won't know if it's gonna work for you until you apply it to your own life, man. I think Osho said that. Like that's not me. He said one is close. I'm paraphrasing, but everything's hypothetical to you. Manipulations. The best way to deal with them, ex-GF shit, ex-girlfriend shit. I'm gonna wait till. Come on, man. Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this all day? You gonna put your ass in my fucking eyeball all day, bro? Come on, man. But I don't have to agree on every part of the book, every sentence of the book to think that it's a good book. I don't have to like everything about a person to like that person. That's too high of a criteria. I can't. I wouldn't even like myself if I had to. If that was the criteria, the standard I held myself to, because it's too high of a standard. Like there's a lot of things about me that I work. The best way to deal with emotion. Listen, man, bitches will fuck your whole shit up. That's not me. DMX said that in the movie Belly, and I was like, man, that nigga right. It's like, yo, they will fuck. They will mind. They are emotional terrorists. All right, don't negotiate with terrorists. Do not negotiate with terrorists. But I feel what you're saying. Every time I break up with someone, or I feel like we are basically hypothetical until you apply it to your own life. You know, everything's hypothetical to you apply it in your life. You might hear my suggestions. Everything I'm telling you, everything I say is just what I think is likely. If you weren't allowed to meditate and if you weren't allowed to ejaculate and meditate for a month, I would probably explode. I'd surely be on the wanted list. I'd commit some kind of, I'd get arrested for something. If there's any martial arts or boxing, yeah. Okay, I'm from Chicago. You know, that's where Louis Farrakhan lives, the leader of the Nation of Islam. And I mean, I don't believe in any religion, but when his one of his bodyguards, it's like the guy who's in charge of his security, his personal security, was a guy who like taught me a lot about training. His name's Aaron Muhammad. Right now, he's actually Steve Harvey's trainer, right? So Steve Harvey lives in Chicago now, and he was the Golden Glove boxer. He taught me a lot about boxing when I was young. Then from there, I did a little bit of Muay Thai kickboxing. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not fucking nice like that. I'd rather not fight with it, whatever. If I have to fight somebody, it's gonna be, I don't know. Thoughts on DMX said that in the movie Belly, and I was like, man, I'm about to move out. I'm 19. Well, 6 months saving. Yeah, well, they will mind. They are emotional terrorists. All right, don't negotiate with terrorists. Do not negotiate with terrorists. But I feel what you're saying. Every time I break up with it, they spent last month or this month to date. I can tell you down to the last cent, man. That's something I keep track of, man. Because money is a major issue. You know, cash rules everything. Once you've got an average of what your monthly expenses are, and then you just multiply that by 6, you know, and that's that. You put that away. You don't touch that, and then you invest. Then you can start saving money, putting money aside to invest in the shit. But you gotta have enough money. You gotta have that security first, man. I mean, it's gonna give you so much more confidence. Like you'll be able to just move a little better in life because you'll just be so confident. Any books on requiring real estate and land? I actually don't own any real estate. I don't own any land. So that might, you know, that's not something I where Louis Farrakhan lives, the leader of the Nation of Islam, and I mean, I don't believe in any religion, but when his one of his bodyguards, it's like the guy who's in charge of his, and it would just be a kind of an unnecessary expense here. So I just have a reasonable size apartment, right? Training. His name's Aaron Muhammad. Right now, he's actually Steve Harvey's trainer, right? So Steve Harvey lives in Chicago now, and all I'm saying is about 2 years when I do move, it's gonna be the fucking last time I ever move, you know. So like I'm just keeping my expenses low in so I can keep putting money aside towards that. So to answer your question, I don't know. I used to work for a guy who had a real estate agency, but I don't know. Yeah, good, you know, good credit, down payment. How do I ignore people who push me down every day? I'm tired of it. Yo, man, that's fucked up, man. The people picking on you. I get it, man. That shit sucks. It depends on the severity of it. You know, like if they're literally pushing you around, like putting your hands on you, people put their hands on you. You know, don't let people put their hands on you. You know, don't do that. But if it's like they're just taunting you, you just want to ignore it, stay on your path. You know, focus on what you're trying to do, set some big goals. You know, and the best revenge is massive success. You know, Frank Sinatra is massive success. So if you achieve on a high level, then it'll be like, yo, fuck them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a girl, I think I've told her somewhere at one time before. I know a girl, she's like, if I told you who she was, you would know her. She's a friend of mine, but she's like an actress here in New York, and she's on the you've seen her on the TV, commercials and shit, and she's successful. And she grew up in some fucking hick town, you know, in Kentucky. And she said people just picked on her, they made fun of her. I've got into yet, you know, because people say, oh man, you should own your own house. You know, I don't even own a car, man, because cars fucking suck money. They fucking siphon money out of you all the time, especially in New York. I'd have to pay for a garage, I'd have to pay for parking, and it would just be a kind of an unnecessary expense here. So I just have a reasonable size apartment, right? But when I do buy a house, it's gonna be the fucking, that's what I'm saying. I'm saving for a big ass house. You know, it's gonna be, or we're trying to seek pleasure, and that's that. And but I really think that pain will push you harder than pleasure will. You know what I'm saying? Like if I said, hey man, find a way to make $500 today, and you'll have $500. Wow, and you might think, yeah, but it might not be enough to get you out of bed. But credit, down payment. How do I ignore people who push me down every day? I'm tired of it. Yo, man, that's fucked up, man. Like, though, if you feel pain, good, use that. Don't try to mitigate that. You know, use that. That's fuel. Let that fuel. Let that push. You know, don't let people put their hands on you. You know, don't put their hands on you. You know, don't do that. But if it's like they're just taunting you, then you just want to ignore it. Stay on your path. You know, focus on what you're trying to do. Set some big goals. You know, and the best revenge is massive success. You know, Frank Sinatra saying Frank. So if you achieve on a high level, then it'll be like, yo, fuck them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a girl. I think I've told the story somewhere at one time before. I know a girl. She's a like. If I told you who she was, you would know her. She's a friend of mine, but she's like an actress here in New York, and she's on the TV. You've seen her on the TV, probably in commercials and shit. And she's successful. And she grew up in some fucking hick town, you know, in Kentucky. And she said people just picked on her, they made fun of her, all that shit. And then, because I guess she was weird, you know, most actors are weird and shit, fucking weirdos, arty guys, you know, arty people. And she said her whole motive was like, and as you start to ascend into greatness, you're gonna leave the mediocre behind, like both literally and figuratively. Hate that pain to propel her, as use it as fuel. Leave them in Chicago, and they end up. A lot of them ended up dead or in jail. Like, and that's not an exaggeration, not hyperbole, man. I got friends doing life. I got friends dead. You know, like I had to literally leave them, and then it's even now. Find a way to make $500 today, and you'll have $500. Wow, and you might think, yeah, but it might not be enough to get you out of bed. But if I'm like, yo, hey asshole, fucking, I'm gonna slit your motherfucking throat. If you don't find a way to make $500 today, you're gonna get the fuck out your seat. You know, I think pain, like, though, if you feel pain, good, use that. Don't try to mitigate that. You know, use that. That's fuel. Let that fuel. Let that push you. That's good. You need that. The more pain, the better, because that's more fuel. You're not getting any sound. Is anybody else getting sound? Is that a problem you guys have? I hear saying I get sound. You ever feel lonely on your journey to success? Hell yeah, man. Here's the thing. As they say, it's lonely at the top, man. It's lonely at the top. There's a few things that happen. It's hard to find fucking friends who aren't trying to take a fee. Make some coffee for me and my girl. Get her coffee. Take a shower. Listen to some gangster rap. I listen to gangster rap in the shower. Gets me in the right. I'm listening to like some real fucking not just people can't keep up with you, and they can't relate to what they can't. First of all, they can't relate to what you're on. So then you're on different frequency. You're just not gonna mesh with the people you used to anymore. Then as you start to ascend into greatness, you're gonna leave the mediocre behind. Work. She's getting out. I let her out the door till I love her, slap her on her ass, say, and close the door. Then I come back in this room. A lot of them ended up dead or in jail. Like, and that's not an exaggeration. That's not hyperbole, man. I got friends doing life. I got friends dead. You know, like I had to literally leave them. And then it's even now. It's like I got friends who I made since I've been here. We're not on the same shit, and that's cool. It doesn't make them good or bad. It doesn't make me better or worse than them or vice versa. But it's more of BCAAs and some other like amino acids and creatine and shit prior to it. That's all I took. So I kind of way we used to. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's why they say it's only at the top. And then I'm flying everywhere. I'm doing shit. I'm somewhere different every month, you know, for like business and shit. I'm in different circles. So it's like, it's just different, man. It's just fucking different. It's like, it seems like the higher I go, the less friends I have, you know? And that's the sad part about it, you know? It's lonely at the top, though. What does my regular day look like? All right, just like a normal day. Normal day when I'm not doing nothing crazy. Wake up at like 7:30, 8 at the latest. I get first thing I do is I probably make some coffee. Make some coffee for me and my girl. Get her coffee. Take a shower. Listen to some gangster rap. I guess when I was hustling, I was like up really late. I would wake up. Gangster rap's all about, you know, basically, you know, like if that counts, you know. Do you recommend right mind frame to attack the day? You know, it is because that's how I feel like I attack the day. And then I give my girl some coffee, and then we kind of bullshit around for a little bit, you know, while she's getting ready for work, and she's getting out. And I let her out the door till I love her. So like I feel like I have to do more stuff for legs, so I've been doing lower body, upper body, because I've been working at home, because I just feel like I need more volume with the lighter weights. But if I was going to the gym until like 1 or 1:30, or yeah, 1:30, 1, then I'll probably work out at 2. Mind you, I haven't eaten any food yet. I'll probably work out at 2, fasted. I'll take some T-Rex for caffeine and some BCAAs and some other like amino acids and creatine and shit prior to it. That's all I took. So I'm still working out, kind of fasted. I work out. What's the best way to start accumulating assets? All right, first you want to accumulate. Hey, it's done, right? That's really like it's done. Then I'll probably work out again at like 7. And then after that, on a normal day, I'm probably just hanging out with my girl after that. You know, we're probably just watching TV, or we're going out to eat, or we're doing something. You know, that's a normal day. But there's been less and less of those lately. Yeah. Best pectoral exercise, the bench press. It's some kind of business, and it can be anything. It can be anything. You just want to start putting aside a certain amount of year. If you have a regular job, start putting aside some of that money. And then have I ever worked a graveyard shift? I guess when I was hustling, I was like up really late. I would wake up, sells it on eBay and you know what I'm saying, and Amazon and shit. It gets dope. I know another guy who just buys wholesale shoes and sells them on Amazon. Straight up wholesale shoes, and buys them and sells them on Amazon, man. And he's getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like I met him at Ty Lopez's thing, man. It's a cool dude from Utah. I wish I had his shit, man. I would shout him out. Fucking nice card on me. But yeah, that guy. Yeah, he like I feel like I have to do more stuff for legs, so I've been doing lower body, upper body. How could you improve on that design? Just duplicate it. You know, you don't have to have nothing real. It doesn't have to be some groundbreaking. Everybody thinks, man, I just don't know what to do. It needs to, you don't have to have nothing groundbreaking. It could be some shit. It's just about the execution, man. Camera lagging, cannot understand what you're saying. Word. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can I got hello open. Let me just close some of these other tabs. You ever see this shit on YouTube, man? Vicky Justice with a Z. Just fuck. I couldn't bring myself to close that tab. That shit's been up for fucking days. Shit, hold on, man. I had like 50 tabs open. The real perverts know what I'm talking about here. You know, you have like 1 million tabs open. Fuck. Oh, just give me a second, guys. Just bear with me and beat this shit up. I mean, I don't know if it's on fucking it's on my end though. I don't know if it's my fault. It might be y'all shit. It might be y'all shit. All right. So I closed all the internet. Everything I had going on. Oh shit, I fucked up. Damn, man. You would think I'd be like a web savvy motherfucker, man. Jesus. Hold up. All right, hold on. Tell me if this has been an improvement. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's all types of ways to get it, you know? Think about things you spend money, guys. This is why I'm the only person who does it live, because not everyone else is comfortable enough to with themselves to fuck up in front of everybody. All right. Is it better now? Why is White Boy Brian your business partner? Here's the thing. I was doing my own thing, and I was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? getting his dough, and White Boy Brown was still like, working like, he was like doing some like modeling jobs, some photography jobs, like just freelance. Man. Vicky Justice with a Z, which is bad as fuck. I couldn't bring myself to close that tab. That shit's been up for fucking days. Shit, hold on, man. I had like 50 tabs open. The real perverts know what I'm talking about. Shout out to all my perverts out there. You know, follow my lead. Fuck. Just give me a second, guys. Just bear with me. I'm trying to speed this shit up. I mean, I don't know if it's on fucking it's on my end though. I don't know if it's my fault. It might be y'all shit. It might be y'all shit. All right. So it was all the internet, everything I had going on. Oh shit, I fucked up. Damn, man. You would think I'd be like a web savvy motherfucker, man. Jesus. Hold up. All right, hold on. Tell me if this has been an improvement. I'm trying to get this shit in action. I'm trying to listen, guys. This is why I'm the only person who does this shit live, because not everyone else is comfortable enough to with themselves to fuck up in front of everybody. All right. Is it better now? Why is White Boy Brian your business partner? Here's the thing. I was doing my own thing, and I was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Getting his dough, and White Boy Brian was still like, working like, he was like doing some like modeling jobs, some photography jobs, like just freelancing all around. Like, he would do catering. He'd be the guy with the fucking tray walking around. And it's going to be a lot. You're going to need a staff for that. Where the highlight posters at? It's a good fucking idea. I keep forgetting, man. Why do I keep forgetting that? Write this shit down. Here's the thing. I think I learn more from you guys than you guys learn from me. Right? I do. I respond to almost. I don't respond to every comment, but I read every comment. I try to respond as many as I can, both here and we like step my shit up a little bit because it helps. And there's a lot of things. Yeah, this is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. There's a lot of times. Here's the thing. I can't spell for shit. I've been man that I didn't know about. So like I appreciate that, man. Like I definitely learn more. I think I learned more from y'all than y'all learn from me. And I don't need. It's not. I don't because you're smarter than me. No, I'm just fucking with you. But because of the volume of people, the sample size, the huge sample size, I got people telling me shit. Somebody says I like pie too, man. I like sweet potato pie. I actually like bean pie, right? Because like in Chicago, there's the the Nation of Islam. The brothers walk around with the suits on. Hey, brother, and you're walking down Stony Island. Hey, brother, we got a bean pie, or you can get a final call. Everybody knows the guy what I'm talking about. Get that. It's been a good. Them shit tastes good as fuck, man. What was the question? Is the law those other jobs, man? Now do all you can do each day. Yeah, man. If you're not going for it, you're not going for it. Thoughts on Manny Pacquiao? Hey, man, it ain't look like he had no fucking shoulder injury to me, man. My boy Ryan, OD. And that's just for strength. I don't own a gym, but he owns a brick and mortar business. So it's going to be a lot. You're going to need a staff for that. Where the highlight posters at? It's a good fucking idea. Man, why do I keep doing that? Write this shit down. Like you get points for defense, and I get it, right? Because I respond to almost. I don't respond to every comment, but I read every comment. I try as many as I can, both here and on Facebook. I see them all. Like it's not that hard. People complain. I go right to my phone. I see it. I can just open the fucking YouTube Creators app. I can see it. the fuck you're talking about, you just know that like Floyd. So like I appreciate that, man. Like I definitely learned more. I think I learned more from y'all than you get the most points kind of thing. 'Cause you get points for deep harder than me. No, I'm just fucking with you. But because of the volume of people, you know, the sample size, the huge sample size, I got people telling me shit. Somebody says I like pie. I like pie too, man. I like sweet potato pie. I actually like bean pie, right? Because like in Chicago, there's the, like, you know, the Nation of Islam, the brothers walk around with a suit on, the black guys with suits on. Hey, brother, and you're walking down Stony Island. Hey, brother, we got the bean pie, or you can get a final call. Everybody knows Chicago what I'm talking about. Get them bean pies, son. Them shits taste good as fuck, man. Everything I thought was gonna happen, that Floyd was gonna win. I never really thought Pacquiao had a chance unless he knocked him out, and I think he knew that. You're not going for it. He wasn't gonna win on points. How to properly jack off like he had no fucking shoulder injuries. You can jack off as much as you want. Come on, bro. You got to get it together. All right. Golden Gloves fights. So he knows like more about boxing than probably all of us. Like he's a ref and like, you know, and sometimes he's a judge at like amateur and like he's starting to do pro level boxing shit too. And I was talking to him about it, man. He's like, it looked like his shoulder was hurt to me. It looked like Floyd just fucking won all points on point. This is why people don't do it live. This is why I'm the only one doing this shit live. Everybody's gonna tell you to ask that question via Snapchat or something, you know, and then they'll get to it. Not me. I forget what the question was. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's gonna look like Floyd was just running or just playing defense all the time. You know that shit he does. Yeah. It look like that, but if you know what the fuck you're talking about, you just know that like Floyd, he was trying to win by points. So if Pacquiao was going to win, he was going to have to knock him out because Floyd is just more skilled at that whole get the most points kind of thing. You get points for defense. Pacquiao threw more punches, but if you throw a punch at me and I block it, I'm supposed to get a point for that. I'm supposed to get points for that. So like, all right, yeah, I'm hesitant to tell you guys this because there is like a method, but it's not that efficient or effective. So I don't think I want to share it. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Don't do it. It's not optimal. It's not optimal. Get ripped first. Can replace a mentor? I think so, man. First of all, I don't want to be hanging around some asshole all day, you know, and thought Pacquiao had a chance unless he knocked him out. And I think he knew that. I think he was trying to knock the fuck out. At least I hope he was, because he wasn't going to win on points. How to properly jack off without decreasing testosterone. Who's telling you guys this? You can jack off as much as you want. Come on, bro. You got to get it together. All right. Yeah, get back. Yeah. Books. I mean, I have decoded over here, but like he's somebody who I like looked up to because he's like me. And he came from. Get out of here. He's fucking balling, and he see. Here's the thing, man. This is why people don't do it live. This is why I'm the only one doing this shit live. Everybody else is gonna tell you to ask that question via Snapchat or something, you know, and then they'll get. Not me. I forget what the question was. I'm sorry. I still love you though. Somebody says, "What it do, my nigga?" Yeah, what it do? Is it possible to lose fat while gaining muscle? Don't try to do that shit, man. Don't try to do that shit. Don't try to do that shit. Like, just don't try to do that shit. Yeah, like the human body does not want to do that. It's all right. You can't do it at the same time. You're either going to be building muscle or you're going to be losing fat. All right, yeah. I'm hesitant to tell you guys this because there is like a method, but it's not that efficient. And I had my testosterone tested last year, and it was like in the mid 70s, like 700s, like the mid 700s. And that's like a fucking 19-year-old kid. That's fucking crazy for a guy my age, right? Some asshole all day, you know. And second of all, I've never had a fucking real mentor, right? I've had some people who showed me some things, like I told you, the guy Aaron Muhammad who showed me how to box and how to train when I was little. But like most of my mentors that came from like in the form of books or just people like Bill Phillips was a mentor. I talked about him in the book, the 3 books I did the other day. So that's somebody I looked up to. You know, Michael Jordan, somebody I looked up to. Jay-Z was like my biggest mentor, and he's not even his books. I mean, I have Decoded. It's good to start though. It's a good place to start because you can learn a lot from just being an employee and learning how businesses run. Was able to make it, you know. He got the baddest chick and a lot of experience, you know. You can get a lot of good experience being an employee, but you gotta work. You gotta have your own business to ball. I mean, unless you have a real high-paying job. If you're like a fucking hedge fund manager, then yeah, you can ball. But the most self-made millionaires, most ballers, they work for themselves. Now, some schools, I know some business schools, they have entrepreneurship. I mean, I guess there's been people who I've learned from a little different, but I didn't have nobody who was falling around kissing their ass all day, you know. It was nothing like that. Question I was saying, entrepreneurship, if your school offers it. Finance, because like if you go work for Wall Street, like you can fucking that's how you can job where you ball it. Or marketing, because marketing is going to help you as an entrepreneur, right? Marketing tagging off more than me, then you got some problems. There are fucking guys who can do, like my boy, he's a chef, so he opened a restaurant. Cool, but it's struggle because he's not an entrepreneur, he's a chef. Right? If he was smart, he would have partnered with an entrepreneur and they could have ran it together. And he could just do what he does best, and an entrepreneur can do what he does best. Because running the business and cooking shit are just 2 different skill sets. And they don't. I'd have to be on testosterone therapy right now. Real talk. Best degree to get to be balling. Listen, college is not gonna help you ball. You go to college, really teaches you how to be an employee, and you're not gonna ball being an employee. It's good to start though. It's a good place to start. You can learn a lot from just being an employee and learning how businesses run from the inside. You know, learning a lot, getting a lot of experience. You know, you can get a lot of good experience being an employee. But you gotta work. You gotta have your own business to ball. I mean, unless you have a real high-paying job. If you're like a fucking hedge fund manager, then yeah, you can ball. But the most self-made millionaires, most ballers, they work for themselves. Now, some schools, I know some business schools, they have entrepreneurship programs. I think Harvard University has an entrepreneurship program. They didn't have one in my school. I majored in marketing. So if I had to answer your question, I would say entrepreneurship, if your school offers it. Finance, because like if you go work for Wall Street, like you can fucking that's a job where you ball it. Or marketing, because marketing is going to help you as an entrepreneur. Just under 17 and a half. So they were 18 in February, but a lot of that was probably water weight and glycogen. Everything about collaborating. If he was smart, he would have partnered with an entrepreneur and they could have ran it together. And he could just do what he does best, and an entrepreneur can do what he does best. Because running the business and cooking shit are just 2 different skill sets, and they don't overlap much at all. How to fuck with milk? I brought back shit for a lot of places. You know, I brought fucking Brian some rum. Right, because Brian, never mind. And I got him some rum, and I got Ellie cigars, because yeah, man, that's my man. I mean, we'll probably do something someday. We said we like when we talk to each other, but it's not something. Here's the thing. I feel like everybody, all of my friends, not all of them, but 90% of my friends are all trying to get something from me. You know, like people trying to get something. They're trying to get some success. They're trying to see what success they can get off me, you know, whether it be money. So like, I don't want to appear that way to my friends who are more successful than me. I don't want it to be like I'm trying to, right? Because if I like just, you know, Elliot on YouTube, Elliot's my superior, right? Numerically, right? He's got more views, more subscribers. He's a higher status, so like it would do more for me than it would for him. My arms are still fucking. They're probably just under 18 right now. I don't want to appear that way because I know I get that a lot from people. Cause my shit is 17 and a half, just under 17 and a half. So 18 in February, but a lot of that was probably water weight and glycogen. Everything about collaborating with Elliot, shout out to my man. So approach, man. Approach. You should be, if you're single, you should be an approach machine, man. Listen, I'm not a single, and I approach. Not on some like Elliot Host. I mean, from my man Brandon Carter, he sent me these cigars. That's because when I was in Grand Cayman, I bought some Cubans, and I sent him some. I brought back shit for a lot of people. I do that sometimes. Man, how you get all these girls in your workout video? I'm like, what the fuck? Women are fucking everywhere, like literally. So you gonna say what up? And I got Ellie's, cause yeah, man, that's my man. I mean, we'll probably do something someday. We said we like when we talk to each other, but it's not something. Man, you just gotta approach. Here's the thing: rejection is not a bad thing. It's just a thing. You know, it happens. It's gonna happen. So approach anxiety stems from a fear of rejection. And you got to stop thinking of rejection as a bad thing. It's part of it. Like I feel that way to my friends who are more successful than me. I don't want it to be like I'm trying to, right? Because if I like just, you know, Elliot on YouTube, Elliot's my superior, right? Just numerically, right? He's got more views, more subscribers. He's a higher status, so like than it would for him. For me to be so like, yo, man, let's do a video. It seems like I'm trying to get something from it. And like he's like my friend, right? So it's like I don't like want something out of him. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't want to appear that way. And I'm down to help motherfuckers. You know, I'm just saying. How to get rid of approach anxiety. Approach. Exposure to the thing you're afraid of. If you're single, you should be an approach machine, man. Listen, I'm not a single, and I approach. Not on some like, yo, like I'm not trying to have intercourse with this girl, but like if she's a hot chick, I might just start talking to her, right? And on some, and then next thing you know, she's in the motherfucking workout video. That's how this shit happens. Like, and then, but then they really did start kissing. Say what up. I mean, that's me though. That's me though. So like you might not be able to do as successfully as me. That means you'll have to approach more. Because sometimes you're gonna get rejected. Some girls ain't gonna be receptive to you. That happens to me. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing: rejection is not a bad thing. It's just a thing. You know, it happens. It's gonna happen. So approach anxiety stems from a fear of rejection, and you got to stop thinking of rejection as a bad thing. It's part of it. Like everyone goes through it. It's not something. I do think that shooting average, right? You can't be afraid to swing at the ball if you're a baseball player because no one is batting 1,000. It's just not. That's just not reality. And it's like that with approaching too. Like nobody's batting 1,000. Brandon Carter, the party starter. Recommendations do you have for getting a private label and distribution with Amazon? Amazon distribution is not difficult. If you, I mean, like I can sell all these books here on Amazon right now. Like I don't need any. It's not a big deal. It's just like I just have to fucking type the shit in, right? If you want to, this is like both of them. I'll just send in between them. You have like through Amazon, then you got to go through Amazon. What is it called? Amazon FD. I forget, but they have their own fulfillment, center, and you'd have to put it in there. I kind of like grab them over by the head, like in a silly jokey manner, kind of like push in, and then list it on Amazon. And it takes a minute. It's not a fucking hard process though. Like any asshole could do it. Now to get private labeling, like it depends on what you want to private label. If you want to like buy some shit from China, like just for instance, it's happening. I don't know why this is happening, guys. Barbell bench press versus dumbbells. You know, I'm doing dumbbells all summer just to switch it up, but that's because I'm not trying to gain a lot of mass this summer, right? I don't think it's going to be really possible for me. But I do think got it done at an American-made company, but maybe not. So they went and placing mace pins, and they say, hey, print fucking Air Force on it, and I'll buy a bulk of them. So let's say you wanted to do that. You want to buy pins, for example, and you say, what's your name? Sloppy. All right, so sloppy. You wanted sloppy pins, right? You get sloppy on them, and then you can. Brandon Carter, the party starter. Recommendations do you have for getting a private label and distribution with Amazon? You know, like unless your sloppy pins are really fucking special, you're gonna have to do some intense marketing. But that's another question. Bro, you talk about hating when people say they a boss, right? If you want to get distribution and you have like through Amazon, then you got to go through Amazon. What is it called? Amazon FD. I forget, but they have their own fulfillment, center, and you'd have to put it in their. You have to send it to them for their whatever product it is to their fulfillment center, and then list it on Amazon. And it takes a minute. It's not a fucking hard process though. Like any asshole could do it. Now to get private labeling, like it depends on what you want to private label. If you want to like, I run this shit. I run this a revolution. All right. I wish a motherfucking brick. I ain't eating shit for a month. Starve mode, nigga. I'm a boss. No, it's not like that. Like he wasn't trying to get credit. A bunch of fucking guys from the Air Force making pins. This is basically private labeled, I guess. So they probably went on Alibaba or something like that. or some American made. I'm sure. Well, I like to believe if it's the United States Air Force, they got it done at an American company, but maybe not. So they went and placing mace pins, and they say, hey, print fucking Air Force on it, and I'll buy a bulk of them. So let's say you wanted to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was about the goal. It was about accomplishing something, and it's like people can tell when you're doing it for you or if you're doing it for the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like the president of the United States, whoever's the president, I like don't get political, Democrat, Republican, Independent, just like not Barack, just any president. Do you think that we work for him, or do we elect him to work for us, for America, or anyone, British, whatever country you're from? I'm just saying you're a leader, you're elected official. If you're lucky enough to come a country where the officials are elected, it's like you elect them because you think they're going to accomplish something for the unit. That's leadership. It's not we're not electing the motherfucker who thinks he's the biggest boss. You know what I'm saying? There's going to have an election in 2016 where it's not going to be about who thinks they the biggest boss, who run shit harder than the other candidates. It's like, who do we think is going to do the best job? It's about the goals, it's about the endeavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never hear stories of Gandhi talking about starve mode, nigga. I'm a boss. No, it's not like that. Like he wasn't trying to get credit. He was trying to accomplish the goal. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you. It's about the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King wasn't like, I run this civil rights shit. Fuck Malcolm X. I'm the realest civil rights nigga since Sojourner Truth. And he wasn't yelling that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was about the goal. It was about accomplishing something. And it's like people can tell when you're doing it for you or if you're doing it for the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like the president of the United States, whoever's the president, I like don't get political, You know, like especially my mom, you know, because my father committed suicide when I was like 24, and I was like basically left me in charge. And you know, anything my mom needs, it's gonna be because of me. You know, like anything she got going on, it's gonna be because of me. You know, so like I got a nephew, I gotta buy him shit. It's not we're not electing the motherfucker who thinks he's the biggest boss. You know what I'm saying? Who thinks they the biggest boss, who runs shit harder than the other candidate. Shouldn't have waited. And if people believe that you on that shit, then they'll follow you. And ask Brian to start fucking with me on this business shit. He saw that I had a vision and I was going for it, and he was like, "Yo, this is nothing you can do to speed it up." You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have waited to the last minute, man. It's like, yo, I need $1 million today. That's desperation. Anything you do, anything I tell you, desperation tactic. Like, you need a Hail Mary. You need to throw a Hail Mary. And that's not what life's about. That's not how you make like substantial, lasting, get a little bit better each day. You know, it's gradual. Nobody makes big fucking leaps overnight or in 1 week. That's just not reality. That shit happens in the movies, but that's why it's in the movies, because it's so fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not reality, you know? You just fucking waited too long, bro. I'm sorry. You know? But what you can do, you're not gonna get in the best shape of your life in 1 week. And then, but like said, hey man, set a 3-month goal. Start working at that. Start chipping away at your goal every day. You know? How do you break yearly goals into monthly goals, into daily goals? All right, this is what you want to do. Write down everything you want to accomplish for the year. If I was you, I'd get I'd set one large goal for the year, especially if you're like not used to setting goals. You know, it's like, if any goals, it'd be for the second half of the year, right? I kind of don't even like doing. Yo, Brandon, I need to be fit as possible in 1 week. What should I do? Shouldn't have waited to the fucking last minute. You know, I mean, real talk. Like, listen, some things just take time, bro. Some things just take time. It doesn't matter what, you know, some things just take. How many women you have sex with? It still takes 9 months to have a baby. You can't rush that shit. Nothing you can do to speed it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have waited to the last minute, man. It's like, yo, I need $1 million today. That's desperation. Anything you do, anything I tell you is gonna be like a desperation tactic. Like, you need a Hail Mary. You need to throw a Hail Mary. And that's not what life's about. That's not how you make like substantial gains. It's not from throwing Hail Marys. It's from trying to get a little bit better each day. You know, it's gradual. Nobody makes big fucking leaps overnight or in 1 week. That's just not reality. That shit happens in the movies, but that's why it's in the movies, because it's so fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not to feel like you got all the time in the world. You know, you still kind of got the fire, still got the fire underneath you. You know, like you got to go for it. So if I was like, you know, but what you can do, just that you're not going to get in the best shape of your life in 1 week. And then, but like said, hey man, set a 3-month goal. Start working at that. Start chipping away at your goal every day. You know. How do you break yearly goals into monthly goals, into daily goals? All right, this is what you want to do. Write down everything you want to accomplish for the year. If I was you, I'd set one large goal for the year, especially if you like used to setting goals for the year. You know, it'd be for the second half of the year, right? I like doing yearly goals anymore. I try to break my shit down into like, I think of each month as quarters, right? So right now we're in not each month, each year is in quarter. You recommend to make you think positive and motivate it this quarter. So like, you can get I stopped recommending the power of positive thinking by Norman Sapil because he's real religious, and I think people didn't realize that you can, like, when I read something about somebody who's real religious, I'm just like, oh yeah, I mean, that's their beliefs. I don't believe that. Like the book. So, you know, if you are religious, then that's a good book for you. If you're not, then maybe I think everybody can deal with before you, where try to fucking do it all in 1 week, and do a year's worth of work in 1 week. That's not a recipe for success. But if you said, I think 3 months is a good amount of time, right? Because in 3 months, it's enough time to accomplish something. And Ty Lopez said the same shit. He said like that was the book. He was sleeping on the couch or whatever, his mom's couch, in a fucking trailer home, and he read that book, and that changed everything for him. And I had a similar experience. So you got to go for it. So if I was you, I set 3-month goals, and what you do is write down maybe just set one major goal. Write down everything you got to do to accomplish that goal. In an order, right? Now you get a calendar out and write deadlines each step according to the calendar. Now you got that. Then you got your plan. I became a fucking vegetarian once. I met a fucking cow. I was upstate New York, and I was at this farm. Don't ask me what I was doing. I wasn't worried. I was at a farm for whatever reason. And then I walked to this gate, man. I saw 2 cows, and one looked at me and looked in my eyes. She ran over to me and looked me in the eye, and I could see that she had a fucking soul, and I never today to get the weekly plan. Next thing you know, man, balling like a motherfucker. What's the best book you recommend to make you think positive and motivate you? There's a lot of good books, man. I like you can get I stopped recommending The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent because he's real religious, and I think people didn't realize that you can, like, when I and do any kind of bodybuilding or straight jack, but I still like the book. So if you are religious, then that's a good book for you. If you're not, then maybe I think every profile of most vegetable protein is not as complete as in animal sources. So and that's fine. You can get around that by just getting a variety of plant protein. And you can make it happen. You can do it. It's going to be difficult for that reason. It can definitely be done. What do you think about strong lists 5 by 5? Those are good. Strong list is cool. It's good parameters. Yo, bro, what's your vegans? Yo, man, like I think it's admirable, like to adopt that lifestyle. I get it. Animals aren't treated humane. When they're killed a lot of times, and I get it, man. I almost became a fucking vegetarian once. I met a fucking cow. I was upstate New York, and I was at this farm. Don't ask me what I was doing. I wasn't worried. I was just fucking. And then I walked to this gate, man. I saw 2 cows, and one looked at me and looked in my eyes. She ran over to me and looked me in the eye, and she had a fucking soul, and I never thought about that before. I still ate some beef later that day. Pause. But like I got for that for a moment, and every once in a while I still think about that cow, man. I'm like, oh man, it really doesn't matter what you eat. She was thinking about buying like some lobster or some crabs, like live ones, and cooking them in the crib. You got to cook them alive. And I was like, nah, don't do that shit in the crib. Yeah. But I can still eat it if someone else kills it. So like, I get it. It doesn't matter. All that matters is burn. Don't make this shit more complicated than it needs to be, bro. That's the thing, man. Here's the thing. People make shit more complicated than it needs to be because they can't sell you the truth they do. So it's an admirable lifestyle. In order to do that and do any kind of bodybuilding or strength training, it's possible. Right, you can you have to get a variety. Animal protein, the amino acid profile. The acid profile of most vegetable protein is not as complete as in animal sources. So and that's fine. You can get around that by just getting a variety of plant proteins. I just explained the whole commerce system. So like, don't what I mean? You guys, the Twinkie diet is a study of numbers. It's fine. I would still add some. If I was you, I would add some accessory movements as well. All you gotta do is burn more calories consumed. This guy did eating Twinkies. I swear to fucking God. All right. Uh, best food for growth. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't want my dick to grow. That'd be there's a point of diminishing returns. There's a point of diminishing returns. Uh, best food for breakfast to lose weight. Look, man, you want to lose weight, it doesn't matter what you eat. It really doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter. People say you got to eat this food, you got to eat that food. It doesn't matter. All that matters is you burn more calories you consume. It doesn't fucking matter. All that matters is you burn. Don't make this shit more complicated than it needs to be, bro. That's the thing, man. Here's the thing. People make shit more complicated than it needs to be because they can't sell you the truth. They can't sell you that all fat burning is one sentence. Burn more calories you consume. They can't sell you a business book if they told you the truth, which all businesses do. Every business that's ever been created in the history of humanity, all they do is sell a product or service for more than the cost of them to deliver it. That's it. That's it. It's simple. One sentence. I just explained the whole commerce system. You know? So like, don't, it makes it more complicated than it needs to be, man. Somebody open another tab right now. You guys do. There's the Twinkie diet. This guy, I forget what college this professor was. All he ate was fucking Twinkies or some shit, bullshit food. But he still stayed in the caloric deficit, and he lost weight. Now I'm not the most healthy thing in a way, and I'm not saying that that's optimal for health or longevity. But I'm just saying, as far as losing fat is concerned, all you gotta do is burn more calories consumed. This guy did eating Twinkie. I swear to fucking God. Girls too, right? So like, damn, man, I'm fucking natty, bro. You know? Steroids look like. You guys are so obsessed with this shit. All right, got this preoccupation, man, this compulsion with drugs. But all right, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you in on something real easy. Some guys, they say they're natty because it's tourists, so they're moving. Like I have friends who just moved to Baltimore because it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. No disrespect to you if you live in Baltimore, but you probably want to move too. But yeah, man, like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's cheaper. Or if I lived in the middle of nowhere, somewhere, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, New York's expensive as fuck. One of the most expensive cities in the world because it's fucking awesome, man. Don't let, see, I'm not leaving here, right? I could save more money if I move somewhere else, but I don't let my fucking reality, I don't know, that seems far-fetched to me. That just seems far-fetched, you know? Now they might be saying that because they might not be on straight up juice. They might not be on a trend, right? They might be on fucking like the pro hormones or like the SARMs, right? And that lets them say that they're natural because they're not doing the real juice, right? The pro hormones are America. I think last year they became illegal or something like that. Recently, but you know, in other parts of the world, they're still legal. So those guys might be taking those, you know, and it allows them to say with conviction, hey man, I'm fucking natty, man. I'm there. So and they're orals too, right? So like, yeah, man, I'm fucking natty, bro. You know? But you know, God don't make motherfuckers space art. You ever plan to move from New York? When you lost a fight, did you find it humbling? The last fights I lost, I went into it knowing I was gonna lose. Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. Should fucking pay me to live in, but they have to pay me to live in Baltimore. No disrespect to you if you live in Baltimore, but you probably want to move too. But yeah, man, like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's cheaper. Or if I lived in the middle, like I couldn't stand for that. So even though I knew I was gonna lose the fight, I still needed to attack them, and I was gonna, because it's fucking awesome, man. He didn't do that shit again. Even though he won, he still didn't do that shit again. So it was probably more humbling for him, because he had to find out that I wasn't the motherfucker to fuck with, fucking attack you. It's only a matter of time before I fucking win. If you keep fighting, sooner or later I'm gonna win. Good book on patience. Yo, it's never been something I planned, man. Like, so I don't know how to make it happen. It's never been something I planned. It's usually like just been something that's kind of like that today. I don't know. The very first time it was planned, it was premeditated, because the girl I was dating was bisexual, and I was like, and I knew this other girl kind of liked me, and I knew she kind of liked girls too, and it was that other girl's birthday, right? And then so we showed up to her birthday. No, hey, what's up? Yeah. And then I don't remember what, but she said she wanted to smoke some weed. I said, oh, I got weed at the crib. I always got weed at the crib for that reason. I mean, not now. To be law enforcement watching, I don't have weed now. I'm talking about long time, long time, years ago, decades ago. And so like, I used to always keep weed at the crib for that reason. Oh, you want to smoke? Man, I got you. Don't even trip. And so we brought it to the crib. We smoked, drank some more. One thing led to another. Smashed their fucking faces together. They started making out. So it was probably more humbling for him. I'm 5'9", 140 male, skinny, fat. What do you recommend? That was way more information than I required. Sooner or later, I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like that. How do I seduce women into threesomes? Yo, it's never been nothing I planned, man. Like, so I don't know how to make it happen. It's never been something I planned. It's usually like just been something that's kind of like fell into my lap, the very first time it was planned, it was premeditated, because the girl I was dating was bisexual. As you progress in your goal, you'll see the changes you need to make. You'll see that some of the shit you're playing, because everybody got a plan. Got a plan instead of get punched in the face, So you're gonna implement your plan. You're gonna get punched in the face. You're gonna see things. Some of your assumptions were inaccurate, but she said she wanted to smoke some weed. Listen, guys, I always got weed at the crib for that reason. I mean, not now. To be law enforcement in the amount of time I have, but if you long time ago, like long time, years, decades ago. And so like, I used to all for that reason. Oh, you want to smoke? Man, I got you. Don't even trip. And so we brought it to the crib. We smoked, drank some more. One thing led to another. Smashed their fucking faces together. They started making out. And please answer. Hold up. Please answer. I'm 5'9", 140 pounds, male, skinny, fat. What do you recommend? That was way more information than I required. If you're skinny fat, you got to cut. That's it. Listen. If you're skinny fat, you're fat, right? You're just fat. You got too much body fat. First, you need to just make yourself skinny. Then you can put some muscle on top of that. I don't think you should try to do both at once. What the fuck do I know? I'm just some guy. How do you improve your plan as you progress in your goal? You'll see the changes you need to make. You'll see that some of the shit your plan, because everybody got a plan. Mike Tyson said everybody got a plan instead of get punched in the face, you know. So you're gonna implement your plan. You're gonna get punched in the face. You're gonna see things. Some of your assumptions were inaccurate, and your legs. Nah, man. What's gonna slim your legs is if you got fat legs, that you can't burn fat in one spot. You can't, you got to burn fat everywhere. When you starting your podcast, I'm thinking about starting that soon. Some guy says nigger. All right, listen, man. I don't know if you're familiar with the internet, but that's not the first time I've been called a nigger, and it's not the first time I've been called a nigger today. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm accustomed to racial slurs and just disrespect in general, and it's really nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you just fucking fly, man. Like, you gotta, oh yeah, some fucking guy on the internet called me a nigger. Oh, let me go fucking kill myself. Nah, it doesn't really work like that. Our full body workout for teenagers? Fuck yeah. For all humans. This is my recommendation. I'm not in the splits. I like full body workouts. Splits work. There's guys who got big and strong doing splits. I don't want to say they're inefficient. But hey man, if you look at bodybuilders before steroids were invented, they almost all did full body workouts. And they were in good shape, man. What does diminishing returns mean? It means the same in business as it means in anything. Like, for instance, how do I'm trying to think of an example. All right. If you got a cold or sickness, your doctor gives you some antibiotics. He's got to give you the right amount, right? Because if he gives you too little, your legs if you got fat legs, that you can't burn fat in one spot. You can't. The dosage starts to hurt. The starts to hurt you more than it helps you, and that is the point of diminishing returns, where the more you add to something, the more it affects you in a negative way, or it affects whatever in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it means. It's the point where things where increase begin, where it's the point where it begins to things when you just fucking fly, man. Like you gotta, oh yeah. Jesus. When are the 50 laws videos going up? Yeah, I can't keep it. I just work. There's guys who got big and strong doing splits. I don't want to say they're inefficient, but hey man, if you look at bodybuilders before steroids were invented, they almost all did full body workouts, and they were in good shape, man. I'm confused. This is a good. That's not how I'm reading. That's how it's written. I do your abdominal salt workouts or the new. There is no best. Everyone always asks that. Yo man, you got so many ab videos, so many cardio videos. What's the best? I'm trying to think of an example. All right. If you got a cold or sickness, your doctor gives you some for the muscles to be worked from a different way, but more so it'll be ineffective. He wants to give you the right amount. If he gives you, he can keep increasing the dosage until he gets to a point where the dosage, the amount starts to hurt you more than it helps you, and that is the point of diminishing returns. Where is this the same guy? Peak week. I'm not from. That's not my thing. I don't really know about that like that. Like I apologize for not being able to answer your question, but I don't want to bullshit you and make you think I'm not an expert in all things, and that's one of the things that I guess I'm lacking. Books, just fucking buy some books, sit down and read them, man. That's how you do anything, man. You just gotta put in the effort, you know. And yeah, man. You just gotta do it the easy way. I don't know how to tell you how to like it. Like, I read shit I'm interested in, so you gotta find shit that you're interested in, you know. Have you ever tried selling your beats? At one point, I was, you know what, I'm just gonna be a producer, right? And I didn't like the idea of selling beats, right? Because then it's like I didn't feel like I was part of the creative process of the song. I feel like somebody was taking my song, my shit, and making. I didn't want those are like beat makers. It's like they give motherfuckers beats and motherfuckers just make a song about it. Next thing you know, they hear it, you know. But like a real producer, like that's what I wanted. Like I like outs or the new vids. I listen. There is no bad. Everyone always asks me, you got so many ad videos, so many cardio videos. What's the best one to do? If I thought one was just better than the other, I wouldn't fucking. I'd be like, yo, this is the one. This is it. I'm done. I'm finished. Let's make involved in the songwriting process, the recording process, just the whole fucking thing, start to finish. Even as down to mixing and mastering. And the music industry is not really set up for you to do that right now, unless you have, you know, clout, or unless you just do it on your own and then put it out. I had my own recording studio in Astoria, and we would just do the whole song. I would help with the writing process, and then like be artists, or even with rappers. I mean, they write their own shit, but I'd be there for suggestions, and we put it together. That's what I was interested. I wasn't really interested in selling my beats. I'm gonna ask you a question, but I don't want to bullshit you unless it make you think that I'm not an expert in all things, and that's one of the things that I guess I'm lacking. It's like three of my beats, like they're gonna come out on his albums, and then he beat the shit out of Rihanna, and then they kind of shelved that album and they started over. So I was like, fuck this shit. I don't feel like I have enough say. What are the most important goals? I don't know how to tell you how to like it. Like, I'm interested in, so you gotta find shit that you're interested in, you know. Have you ever tried selling your beats? At one point, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a producer, right? And relationship goals, you gotta have family goals, and maybe like goals that you want to give back, you know? And making. I didn't want those are like beat makers. It's like they give motherfuckers beats and motherfuckers just make a song about it. Next thing you know, they hear it, you know. But like a real producer, like that's what I wanted. Like I understand music. Like in my mind, I understand music. I know music theory. I played 4 instruments, you know. So it's like I want it to be back when music was more than a hobby. I wanted to be more a real producer, like Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I looked up to as a producer. Like I want to sit. Let's make. I want to be involved in the songwriting process, the recording process, just the whole fucking thing, start to finish, even as down to mixing and mastering. And the music industry is not really set up for you to do that right now, unless you have, you know, clout, or unless you just do it on your own and then put it out. So I was working with artists, like when I had my studio in Astoria. I had a studio in Astoria, and we would just do the whole song. I would help with the writing process, and then like R&B artists, or even with rappers. I mean, they write their own shit, but I'd be there for suggestions, and we put it together. That's what I was interested. I wasn't really interested in selling my beats. And at one point, there's one point I did shop some beats. This guy who's managing me, he was one of, and he got my beats. And I think Chris Brown recorded like three of my beats. Like they were gonna come out on his albums, and then he beat the shit out of Rihanna, and then they kind of started over. So I was like, fuck this shit. I don't feel like I have enough say. What are the most important goals to have? I think you gotta have goals as far as you gotta have, you know, a health, fitness goals. I think you gotta have financial goals. I think you gotta have relationship goals. You gotta have family goals, and maybe like goals that you want to give back. You know, like you want to help somebody do something. Like I get a lot of messages saying I help people with my videos, and it's so like that's I get an intrinsic thing out of that, and I feel like I'm doing some good in the world, especially because I feel like I've done a lot of bad, too, up until this point. Like reality, I've probably done more bad than good. So, I guess I'm trying to make up for that shit, by accomplish their goals. So you want to have that, that's gonna help you feel better, feel good about yourself, Then you also want to have, but I think financial slavery, is forced labor without compensation. Like a professional athlete, they don't have to do that. You don't have to play basketball, and you're compensated monetarily, So it's like, it's just different, It's just like not when people say shit like that, it's just like it's almost a little ridiculous, I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm just saying, like, it's just they're throwing around that word slave a little too. Somebody else asks how old I am. I'm 32, man. Trey Dukes, you know what it is. I'm in a relationship. She shit on me because I'm shredded. She holds me back, but she has a good heart. How do I work? I'm just like, listen, man, this can't happen again. Let this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody doesn't forgive them, and if they didn't mean to, then go for it. Let's just go for it amicably. But if like someone's just incompetent and they can't perform, but you feel like you can't, for whatever, it could be anything. You just got to do it, man. I've never ever had this somebody who didn't want to leave a relate, who like was feeling like you wanted to for whatever. It might have been the sex, it might have been manipulation, whatever the reason was. Do you believe professional athletes are modern slaves to a certain degree? Nah, man. I think they're compensated for the most part. They're well compensated for what they do. Like slavery, is forced labor without compensation. Like to do that, you don't have to play basketball, and you're compensated monetarily. So it's like, it's just different. It's just like not when people say shit like that, it's just like it's almost a little ridiculous. I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm just saying, all right, that's cool, man. You saying, let me make it easy for you. You don't fuck with me. For you, I don't want to have to put you through this anymore. Somebody like, damn, you like, damn. This I get it though, man. I mean, like, yo, some good. Yo, man, if she got the goods like that, I get it, man. It's hard. Listen, I done stayed in some bullshit because the sex was fucking really good, son. I tell you what, I stuck around some motherfucking. I put up with some nonsense for it, so I don't want to make it act like I'm just James Bond and I'll just away from a bitch for no reason. I mean, for any reason, at the drop of a hat. Because I've stuck around, I've been there, but I've never. Every time I've walked away, it's always like, fuck, I should have been stronger than this. I should have been stronger than this. I shouldn't have put up with it so long. I feel kind of like a bitch for staying for so long, for not being strong enough. Got to do it, man. I've never ever had this conversation with somebody who didn't want to leave a relation, who like was feeling like you wanted to for whatever. It might have been the sex, it might have been manipulation, whatever the reason was. They didn't want to leave. I've never seen that person leave and regret it. Almost all the time, every time they're like, fuck, man, why did I wait so long? Every time. I've never experienced anything different. And if she shits on you, like you said, listen, man, I don't know, man. I don't accept shit like that, Nobody's talking down to me, and I don't think you should let it either, Fuck that. Nobody's gonna fucking disrespect me for any reason. Not and be able to stay around, and be able to stay in my life. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect me, all right, that's cool, man. You saying, let me make it easy for you. You don't fuck with me. Let me make it easy. Somebody like, damn, you like, damn. This I get it though, man. I mean, like, yo, some good. Yo, man, if she got the goods like that, I get it, man. So, listen, I done stayed in some bullshit because the sex was fucking really good, son. I tell you what, I done stuck around bond and I'll just walk away from a bitch for no reason. I mean, for any reason, you know, at the drop of a hat. Because I've stuck around, I've been there, and thinking he can get some dick answers. He thinks that. I don't have no dick answers for you, bro. You kind of gotta do what you gotta do. How do you manage virtual staff? If so, how? There's some it helps. It's gonna help. It's gonna help. Why would you limit yourself though, man? Like why do you guys want to limit yourself to calisthenics? I just don't get it. Why place any limitations on yourself? The guys I know who are best at calisthenics, who like do it, like win the trophies and shit, they fuck with weights too. Most of them. You know, why? I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it'll help. It'll help. You know, it's gonna be you can definitely. A lot of times, here's the thing. I have what's called a bullshit workout, and maybe I'll do a video on this at some point. If I don't have a lot of time and I want to get a quick workout in, all I'll do is I'll get my 50-pound kettlebell. I'll do kettlebell swings till failure, right? And then I'll do pull-ups till failure, and I'll do dips to failure, and then maybe rest 90 seconds and do them all again in the circuit. I'll do like 4 or 5 sets of that. If I don't have time, I still need to get a workout in. Like that's my bullshit workout. It's not optimal, but I'm just saying it's there. Like 8 guys keep asking how to get a bigger penis. And I'm imagining you're just trolling, but I bet you one of those guys thinks I have the answer. Thinks I have the big dick answer. Like I'm the big dick oracle. There's a lot of it, and I manage Brian. Pause. Working at night and staying healthy as possible. But you just got to make sure your sleeping is right. You know, like if you still get adequate sleep, then you'll be fine. You kind of got to do what you got to do. How do you manage virtual staff? If so, there's some yeah. So like a lot of my business is run by. It's like, I guess you say I outsource, but I don't really like that term because it implies high interval. It's called HIT. It's on the Android store. HIT, bro. Just get that. I got a lot of notifications on this shit. That's what happens when you leave your phone down for fucking 2 hours. In what ways did maximum achievement benefit you? You know, you just learn a lot from that shit. Like it's like so many. It's just like I guess you want specifics. Companies than like a guy who's doing something. The only time I have a guy doing something is fucking Brian. You know, and that's easy. He's on salary, so like it's pretty easy to manage. You know, just do what I say. You know, make sure you get paid every month. You know what I'm saying? Just handle what I need you to handle, and we'll get it together. He's only like real, yeah, and he's handling a lot of that stuff. Like I'm saying, hey man, get this person to do this, or get this company to do this. So it's like really Brian manages it. if I have to answer your question, Brian manages a lot of it, and I manage Brian. Pause. Working at night and staying healthy as possible. But you just got to make sure your sleeping is right. You know, like if you still get adequate sleep, then you'll be fine. What's the name of the timer you use for the 4-minute cardio video? Yeah, I'm going to answer this question once and for all. Yeah, right. It's just called HIT, HITT, too. So she's got a fucking $250,000 education for free just because she's so fucking smart, you know, all A's since she was a kid. And she's just really fucking smart, man. Like, and I run by her, you know, like I run ideas by her. Like I tell her, yo, we got this going on, this going on. What do you think? And I might not do everything she says, right? But her input is valuable to me, right? She's the smartest person I know. Like she could do this shit better than all of us. Like if she was the type of person who cared about the internet, she can sit here and talk to you about life and it'd be better than me, Ty Lopez, Elliot Host, all these motherfuckers combined. I'm telling you. And you know, I'll almost never say that about a woman, but she's an exception. There's also, so it's her, like in my life. Someone says, this is not a question about dicks. Jim Ron said, you're the average of your, I'm not around too many other people. I mean, I say that with certitude. She's the most intelligent person I know. We went to college together, Howard University School of Business. She has a marketing degree as well, but she was on a full academic scholarship. Hey, I got some more cooking videos that I filmed. I just haven't edited and put them up. Like when it comes to YouTube, the reason why I went to Fordham and got her master's and that's on an academic scholarship too. So she's got a fucking you know, $250,000 education for free just because she's so fucking smart. You know, all A's since she was a kid, and she's just really fucking smart, man. Like, and I run shit by her, you know, like I run ideas by her. Like I tell her, yo, we got this going on, this going on. What do you think? And I might not do everything she says, right? But her input is valuable to me, right? She's the smartest person I know. Like she could do this shit better than all of us. Like if she was the type of person who cared about the internet, she can sit here and talk to you about life and it'd be fucking better than me, Ty Lopez, Elliot Host, all these motherfuckers combined. I'm telling you. And you know, I'll almost never say that about a woman, but she's an exception. There's also, so it's her, like in my life. I'm kind of a loner, man. Like I'm alone a lot, you know. So I don't know, man. Probably like the books I read. You know what I'm saying? So that would probably be like that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry. You cook still? Yeah, I got some more cooking videos. Is it possible to start a business with no money? Yes, it had to be a service business. It had to be some sort of service, right? Because you need money for products to manufacture them or to buy them in bulk and sell them, buy them wholesale, sell them retail. So it had to be service. It had to be something where you exchange in time. You kept telling me to bring it back, so that's why I'm back with the Q&A shit. You know what it is. How many times a week do you train at Domino's? I train at probably every other day. Are you gonna hold a bachelor or making the bands type contest for your new staff? No. No. What's one thing that may surprise people about you? Oh, you'll be shocked. You don't know I'm an atheist, right? I DVR Joel Osteen and I watch his show almost every week. I like Joel Osteen, man. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'd be making some sense, you know? And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So that would probably surprise a lot of people. And two different companies, they had two products, and I gave them a lot of seed capital. That's where I put my money, man, like in business, either business that I'm running or other people's business, because I can get a return easy. Stock market, man, that's long-term shit. I don't know why. And I don't mean flossing like y'all want to floss with us. I mean like in the motherfucking teeth. Is it possible to start a business with no money? Yes, it had to be a service business. It had to be some sort of service, right? Because you need to simplify shit. Simplify shit. You buy the work. You buy the work, wholesale from the connect, and you sell it retail. It's fucking simple. It's fucking simple. And if you buy, then you get to the point where you buy enough work, then you have to be there for it to make money. Then it's kind of like you've created a job for yourself. I think like my personal definition, I won't call it a business if I have to be there all the time to make money. Like the business shit I'm involved in now, I'm not doing it now, but I bet you I'm making money off it now. Bet you I'm making money when I'm asleep. And I think that's so. Anyway, to answer your question, because they can't sell it if it's simple. You know what I'm saying? These bodybuilding magazines, they can't sell you fucking a subscription to their magazines every month. If they say, hey man, we're not gonna bullshit you no more. The only way to really build muscle is through compound exercises. Or the only way to really burn fat is burn more calories you consume. Everything else is just a tactic to accomplish that goal. They can't sell you that shit. So they gotta make it complicated. You know, they gotta come up with all these different terms. The afterburn effect, they gotta come up with all this bullshit to make it seem more complicated than it is. Make that shit simple, bro. I'm trying to lean bulk while intermittent fasting. I train fasted. Yep. Carbs post workout. You know, if you're trying to lean, if you're trying to bulk with intermittent fasting, then you can just eat. Especially if you're doing like an 8-hour fast, like I'm say, you just eat you probably need to eat as much as you can during that 8-hour window, and you probably need to not eat so clean. Like I'm staying lean, and I guess you lean bulk. You can say I'm trying to stay lean, trying to gain like a pound or two this whole summer. But to do that with hour fast, I kind of have to eat. Man, I kind of have to eat burgers. I kind of have to eat high calorie food. Enough work that you can front other people, and now you don't have to be there. You can take yourself out. You can extradite. You can take yourself out of that situation, right? So now all you just became a middleman, but you're still collecting all the money. And it's just like you can apply that principle. You can apply those principles to any business, and that's all I've really done. And I think that's what made it sick, because it simplified it, man. Like some of these business books are just shit more complicated than it needs to be, because they can't sell it if it's simple. You know what I'm saying? These bodybuilding magazines, they can't sell you magazines every month if they say, hey man, we're not gonna bullshit you no more. The only way to really build muscle is through compound exercises. Then how many women have wanted your D just because of your body? I don't know, man. It's like saying effect. They gotta come up with all this bullshit to make it seem more complicated than it is. Make that shit simple, bro. Yo, bro, somebody keeps asking me about Mac. I think I answered that question. I don't know off the top of my head, like long ago, but I know it really the most important thing I got from maximum achievement. I don't know. I don't like. I can get it out, I guess. I'm looking at it right now. I bought it again recently, but this is my first copy of it, and it's like I read it to shreds, man. It's just like to do that with an 8-hour fast. I kind of have to eat. man, I kind of have to eat burgers. I kind of have to eat high calorie food. And I've been hesitant to put this out because I'm also training twice a day, right? I have some goals, some performance goals too, like things I want to accomplish as far as performance conditioning. So like I'm training twice a day. And to train twice a day and be in a caloric surplus with an 8-hour feeding window, you kind of got to eat dirty, man. So like I'm gonna edit the video when I'm done with this Q&A, but it's gonna go up tomorrow. It's gonna be the full day eating, working out twice a day, clean bulk. And you're gonna see the first meal is that fucking Shake Shack. People are gonna get mad, but that's just the way it is, man. It's the fucking truth. If you try to remember, then how many women have wanted your deed just because of your body? Any books you want to read but haven't yet? Yeah, I have a book right here. I have a few like on the shelf. There's not a lot that I haven't read here. Let me see. Fuck, I hate to keep getting up. Here are two that I have right here that I haven't read. I have them Smarter, The New Science of Brain Power. Let me put that. Let me stop fucking around. Get into that. And I keep meaning to read this, man. I'll Teach You to Be Rich. This fucking guy. Keep meaning to read those, but I haven't. Taco Tuesday or Tuna Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday, man. My girl cutting off sex till I marry her. What do I do? Is that a real question? You trolling right now? Trolling right now? You fucking with me, right? You fucking with me. Yeah, man. Listen, find your life. A lot of people are got this victim mentality. You want to blame people for shit. And some sex, then you guys are not. Don't bullshit each other. You don't want the same things, so it's better if you both split up because she can find a guy who wants to get married and wants to wait to have sex to get married, but that's what she wants. That you should free her to go find that. Like you're being selfish by staying with her if that's what she really wants, and you're not doing. Are you Elliot's secret trainer? Hey man, Elliot said he had a secret trainer. Any books you want to read but haven't yet? Yeah, I have a book right here. I have a few like on the shelf. There's not a lot that I haven't read here. Let me see. Fuck, I hate to keep getting up. Those that I have right here that I haven't read. I have them Smarter, The New Science of Brain Power. Let me put that. Let me stop fucking around. Get into that. And I keep meaning to read this, man. I'll Teach You to Be Rich by this fucking guy. Keep meaning to read those, but I haven't. Taco Tuesday or Tuna Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday, man. My girl's cutting off sex till I marry her. What do I do? Is that a real question? You trolling right now? Trolling right now? You fucking with me, right? You fucking with me. Yeah, man. Listen, find a new girl, man. Or marry her. Like if you want to get married, then marry her. If you don't want to get married, but you still want to have sex, then you guys are not, don't bullshit each other. You guys are not, you don't want the same things. So it's better if you both split up because she can find a guy who wants to get married and wants to wait to have sex to get married. But if that's what she wants, then you should free her to go find that. Like you're being selfish by staying with her if that's what she really wants. And you're not doing yourself any favors if you fucking try to you don't want to try to pressure her to have sex because then she might do it and she'll resent you for it. And you don't want to marry her to have sex because you'll resent her for it, right? That's the thing. Don't try to make cats bark. Don't try to make cats bark. George computer right under the desk. I don't get mad at him because he didn't bark. Hey, I knew he was gonna cat. He's gonna shit in the box, stay in the house all day, sleep in the windows, fuck up the couch, claw the couch. I knew that. Get into it. So I set him 4 years, and I'm happy. You know, if I don't try to put him on a leash and walk around. You know, I don't try to change him. Stop trying to get into her pants. You either would have got it or you would have got to reject it. But you wouldn't be in this fucking purgatory friend zone, and that's because you fucking tried to manipulate her. So the friend zone is your own punishment. You tried to manipulate this girl and have sex with you, so you pretended to be, and you tried to have sex with your friend like a fucking pervert. Like now you're the guy who's running around trying to pull his dick out in front of his friends, and he was like, yo man, like all these girls, they just want to be they want me to be their boyfriend, right? But like, yo, I just want to fuck. I'm like, yo man, that's your fault. Cause you fucking present yourself as this nice guy, right? So they're making you wait to fucking, they're making guys like you wait to have sex with them while they're fucking a guy like me. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You want to be the guy that they're fucking while they're making some other sucker wait. You don't want to be the sucker waiting. So I was like, yo man, but he was like, yeah, but I can't. So I was like, you gotta position yourself as a guy who's only good for sex, you know? If that's all you want. If that's all you want. Don't position yourself as a boyfriend. And forget about a girl if you don't want to be a boyfriend, because then you're misleading the girl. And if she does have sex with you with those intentions, then that's kind of like a manipulation. And it's like, that's kind of wrong. Right? Like if she goes into it knowing what you're about, leave each other. That way you free her to find what she wants, and you can go find what you want. It's a beautiful thing. Don't be tricking motherfuckers, man. Any ways to make money online without no scams? I get that a lot. Like, why do you guys think you got to scam someone? Is Amazon scamming people? Right? They're one of the fucking biggest companies in the world. Are they scamming people? Google an angle so you can get in her pants. If you would have just came out trying to get into her pants, you either would have got it or you would have got to reject it. But you wouldn't be in this fucking purgatory friend zone. And that's because you fucking tried to manipulate her. So the friend zone is your own punishment. You tried to manipulate this girl and have sex with you. So you pretended to be your friend. Then you tried to have sex with your friend like a fucking pervert. Like now you're the guy who's running around trying to pull his dick out in front of his friends. That's pervert shit. But if she knows that you're on that shit initially, then she can make an informed decision. Hey, man, either she's gonna fuck you or she's not. Either way, you know, she makes an informed decision. You weren't lying to her this whole time. As I was telling Brian, like, yo, bruh, don't pretend to be fucking boyfriend material if you don't want to be a boyfriend. Like, stop lying to these chicks. Come out like, you know, like, make it kind of clear that you're trying to fuck them and exclusive. That's it. And then he's like, yo, but I can't fuck the girl that I want to fuck if I act like that. And I was like, yo, this thing, you don't fuck everyone. You want to fuck the people who want to fuck you. What the fuck is the matter with you? You want to fucking trick girls and have sex with you? You want to find someone who wants you and forget about everyone else. So I say all to say this guy, like, listen, you and her have two different goals, man. You want to have sex. She wants to get married. And if those goals don't coincide, then it's better if you guys just leave each other. That way you free her to find what she wants, and you can go find what you want, man. And it's a beautiful thing. Don't be tricking motherfuckers, man. Any ways to make money online without no scams? I get that a lot. Like, why do you guys think you got to scam someone? Is Amazon scamming people? Right? They're one of the fucking biggest companies in the world. Are they scamming people? One companies of all time. Are they scamming people? It's an online company. You know, like, where you guys getting this shit from? Is YouTube scamming people? It's an online company. Like, I just don't get it where you guys, or you think everything has to be a scam. No, man. Here's the thing. Whether it's online or offline, all you need to do is sell a product or service for more than it costs you to deliver it. That's what every business is doing, online or offline. The beauty of doing it online is you don't have to pay as much overhead or much startup capital because you don't need a fucking storefront. But that's it. I mean, any ways you want. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I get that question a lot. Like, how I do without scams. I'm like, why are you even thinking about scams? That's like saying, yo, man, how I make money without having to jag off in the street. I'm like, the fuck, where you getting this shit from? Who says you have to jag off the street to make money? Like, that's how I think. We're like, where's you coming from this? Where you getting this shit from? If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I've been meaning to go to Thailand because I used to do some movie Thai. I just want to get some like extensive training, like maybe like go for like a month in Thailand and just fucking train like in some of their facilities. That should be cool. That should be cool. Only problem is like I can't leave. That's how you know you love it. Like my girl, like me, we don't have no kids. We don't have to be together. But we together because we fucking we love each other, so we want to. I'm making so you make sacrifices in relationships sometimes. Did anyone ever mentor you? And no, I never really had a mentor. Like I think somebody said earlier, I don't really have a mentor. I just read a lot of books. That's why I read so much because I never really had a mentor. Do you memorize the amount of reps you do? Yes. But I take 10 grams prior to training. And then sometimes, and if I train twice a day, I'll take it twice. So sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 10. You don't need to take that much. You do whatever works best for you. Maybe I'm just a dumb nigger and I don't know shit about anything. SBTY though, talented. Yeah, I mean, I get that because I've had that issue, right? Because I can play, I'm a fucking badass guitarist. I play the keyboards, fucking dope ass rapper. Ill tools like the back of my hand. I can mix shit. I can mix records. I can fucking I'm fucking good shape. I'm a great trainer, one of the best trainers you ever meet. I got so many talents. I don't know, but you pick the one that I think you love the most and go for it. You don't have to like necessarily be like this. So for instance, the human eye, the retina, can only pick up a certain amount of colors, right? And it's what's called the visible spectrum, right? So white light has a certain amount of colors in it. The human eye can only detect a certain amount of them, right? But there's other creatures that can see light that we can't see. So they're really here, they really exist, but we just can't see them because our eyes have not evolved to detect them, right? Like dogs see in black and white. George sees mostly in cats see mostly in black and white, but they can see some oranges. Man, I would, and that you enjoy the best, How much creatine are you taking daily now? I'm taking between 10 and 20 grams. I know everybody's gonna say it's gonna kill me. Maybe it will. I don't plan on living but that's because we can't see them right there. Same thing with our ears. Our ears the human ear can only pick up a certain range of frequencies. Like each sound is a frequency. Without getting into too much, if I hit an 8, whatever works best for you, maybe I'm just a dumb nigger and I don't know shit about anything. SBTY though. Please help a girl out. Are BTCs necessary when you're interviewing? I'm sorry, BCAAs. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're going to train fasted, then I think so. I think it requires. I think you'll have better results. Do you believe in ghost? No. I've never seen a ghost. Here's the thing about all that. Human beings, our world, our reality is different. It's all perception. So it's really like this. So for instance, the human eye, the retina, can only pick up a certain amount of colors, right? And it's what's called the visible spectrum, right? So white light has a certain amount of. We're just incapable of picking up on. Maybe some people can. I don't know. I might just went too deep. I might have lost a lot of y'all, man. I might have just lost a lot of y'all. How to stay calm if someone tries to hijack your emotions. Here's the thing about emotions. If you guys should really read Tony Robbins' Waking the Giant thing, because he has a chapter on state, controlling your state, right? One thing you want to do all day. But that's because we can't see it immediately right there. Same thing with our ears, right? Our ears the human ear can only pick up a certain range of frequencies. Like much, if I hit an A string on a chord, that means that it's really all I've heard is a vibration of 400 4,400 something per second, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just vibration. Our ears pick up vibration. We call it sound, right? But there's certain frequencies. Each sound has its own frequency. We can only sing a certain range of them. But dogs, whoa. Did you really just let a homemade YouTube video? Sounds like I just ruined your day with with my fucking homemade YouTube video. You got to be in better. You got to be right. The only reason this feels hard to me, pause, is because my hand is so soft, right? But like if I had an exoskeleton like a fucking lobster touch it, might not feel hard to him. It's different. It's all perception. So just because you perceive the world as it is doesn't mean that this is the way the world is. I might have just went a little too deep on you. So I say all this to say there might be some other shit around all the time that we just don't. We're just incapable of picking up. And I mean, you can still fuck the person up, but you don't have to. You might just do it but you want to do it. You want to respond. Like, all right, I need to fuck this person up so they don't do it again. Not an uncontrollable spaz out. Does that make sense? I don't know. You gotta. Meditation helps. And just realizing that you're in charge of your emotions. Your emotions are no one else's. Other people be in charge of how you feel. Right? You don't want other motherfuckers be in charge of your emotions. Hey man, peace, bro. Peace, bro. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, I could have oh man, I could have got on tip, but why would I put my emotions in some other guy's hands? Right? And then sometimes I say something and people get mad. Like my videos, they get mad. And they're like, I've seen comments this long, like paragraphs, multiple paragraphs of how much I suck and how stupid I am, and how I'm just like, whoa, a homemade YouTube video affect your emotions like this? Sounds like I just ruined your day with my fucking homemade YouTube video. You got to be in better. You got to be better in charge of that. That's something that, and it takes time. You just want to learn. You want to learn to respond to things without reacting to them. Right? Someone says, "Hey, yo, Brandon, your mom's a fucking whore." They didn't disrespect my mom. They disrespected me. I feel disrespected. My mom didn't hear it. She doesn't know what's going on. She's in fucking wherever. She's at the crib watching Entertainment Tonight. She doesn't know what's going on. She's chilling. I'm upset. If I allow it to upset me. So we're gonna pretend that these boxes of matches are chips. This is a strategy. Now you're not gonna win every time, but this strategy mitigates loss and maximizes returns. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. I like craps because it takes away the illusion of skill, right? Because it's not skill, it's all fucking chance. It's all a game of chance. For some of us think if they roll the dice a certain way, who gives a fuck, man? It's all fucking chance. You're betting chance. All right, so what you want to do is, all right, so here's the thing. I got 8. These are chips. Let's say they're chips. And they're just chips for denomination. I got 8, all right? Don't worry about the denomination. It's inconsequential. All right. I got 8. I start with 8. If I get first rule when you get into the casino, you go with 8 chips. You do not lose more than 4. Right? So once you lose 4, you're done. It's a wrap. You gotta go home. That's hard as fuck. All right. So anyway, you start betting the minimum. Tips to really like explain it. All right, let me try that. I didn't want to do this but we're pretty late in the podcast. I mean, we're pretty late in the Q&A. Maybe I'll admit. You can press. Oh, you know I shouldn't start. All right. Let's start over. I'm sorry. Okay, start over. We're gonna start. You come to the casino with four chips. All right, I don't whatever denomination. All right, you don't lose. You help me. And every time I go, like, let me just give you some background. Every time I had to pay, it was time to pay my tuition for school. My dad was like, "Yo, how much?" And I'd tell him how much it is, how much he needed for the semester. And I never really knew if I was gonna be able to return or not, because he would go to the casino and gamble to get the money. He got it every time. And he told me, and I went gambling a few times. So we're gonna pretend that these boxes of matches are chips. This is a strategy. Now you're not gonna win every time, but this strategy mitigates loss and maximizes returns. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. I like craps because it takes away the illusion of skill, right? Because it's not skill, it's all fucking chance. It's all a game of chance. Some of us think if they roll the dice a certain way, who gives a fuck, man? It's all fucking chance. You're betting chance. All right, so if you want to go walk around, all right, so here's the thing. I got 8. These are chips. Let's say they're chips. And they're just chips for denomination. I got 8, all right? Don't worry about the denomination. It's inconsequential. All right. I got 8. I start with 8. If I get, so first rule when you get in a casino, you go with 8 chips. You do not lose more than 4, right? So once you lose 4, you're done. It's a wrap. You gotta go home. That's hard as fuck. All right. So anyway, you start betting the minimum, right? So I bet the minimum. Once you win twice in a row, you might win one, you might lose one, blah blah blah. Once you win twice in a row, bam. Then those are the basics. And I've won fucking. I mean, I never really lose. If I do lose, it's not a lot, right? Because I start with a small amount, and I'm like, if I lose, all right, cool. But when I win, I usually win pretty big, man. Like last time I was in Vegas, I won like 1,400. Half, you fucking leave. You're done. You're done for the day. You're cut off. All right. So like I start. Once I win twice in a row, bam. I win, bam. All right. Now I got some more chips. I bet the same amount, right? Bam. Now I don't win twice in a row. All right. Now I can do what's called pressing. So now I'm betting 2 each time. All right. And then once I bet 2, and if I win that, bam. Once I win that twice in a row, then I can press. I'll press 1. I won't double it. I'll press 1. You always want to bring something back. All right. I'm not doing a good job explaining that. I need. That's me, man. Can you give us tips on hair grow? Wait, never mind. Bald. Oh yeah, man, I'm bald. I don't think that's a secret. Right, I'm bald like fucking Jordan, Tupac, Dalai Lama, Gandhi, Young Jeezy, Bruce Willis, The Rock, Tyrese, Tay Diggs. So you want to be able to get in and get out. You want to be able to get in and get out. You can win, but you got to catch. So you only press after you win twice in a row. And if you lose twice in a row, you got to leave, at least take a break. And if you lose at least half your bankroll, you got to take it away. You got to start over. You got to just leave. Shooting, nah, I think that was something. I don't think that had anything to do with him. It had something to do with something else. But I ain't no snitch, so I can't really go into it. Why do you have some boxes of matches? And I've won fucking. I mean, I never really lose. If I do lose, not a lot, right? Because I start with a small amount, and I'm like, if I lose, all right, cool. But when I win, I usually win pretty big, man. Like last time I was in Vegas, I won like 1,400. You know what I'm saying? Just doing that shit. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll explain it a lot better. Someone said, yo, when how often you drink green tea? Man, I haven't been drinking a lot of green tea actually lately, man, because I take T-Rex, right? So T-Rex, you're gonna say I'm just saying it, but it has concentrated green tea. So it's like each one is like drinking like a few. I know Jeff said he drinks green tea all day, and that's cool. I used to drink green tea all day. You know, like like 3 cups a day. I know LL's book said take green tea, and that's really what kind of drove me to taking T-Rex to supplement. I wouldn't have to drink the tea. I just take the pills right there. But that's me, man. Can you give us tips on hair grow? Wait, never mind. Bald, 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 bald. Oh yeah, man. I'm the coolest motherfucker, the coolest, most alpha motherfucker. Bald, man. Pop, Jordan. Jordan was bald when he was like fucking 21, 22. You know, Jeff Bezos, really all the coolest motherfuckers, you know. Comes from having high testosterone. So like the most alpha motherfuckers are gonna be bald. You know, it's kind of it's just biology. I'm leaving to Vegas tomorrow for a 3-day seminar. Here's a tough one, I'm sure. Would you rather I spent these from these matches? I don't know why I don't know why they gave me so many matches. It's from Havana Dreams. That's the cigar shop by my house. I smoke cigars from time to time. I don't deal with them, you know. I have someone else do it. Or like that would really bother me. Like, yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, yeah. George is the only angry customer. T-Rex what? Shave that shit off. Let's go, man. Join the brotherhood. MKBHD shirt. He was selling them for me, and I copped one. Show support, man, to like YouTubers. You know, I got bro science shirts. I posted one. I'm wearing that today. Someone says, "Yo, I love my hair, but you're right. Most cool motherfuckers are bald. Respect." I'm like, I mean, yo, man. I mean, that's just comes from having high testosterone. So this is biology. Motherfuckers are gonna be bald, man. Pop, Jordan. Jordan was bald when he was like fucking 21, 22. Weed stopped me from accomplishing my goals. It was like the first curating. I can't, like me, it slows me down, but I know some people it speeds them up. I know some people that's how they start their day. It's like caffeine for them. They just get going. Me, it slows me down. It makes me a little worse at everything. So I just kind of leave it alone a little bit, you know. I'm leaving to Vegas tomorrow for a 3-day seminar. Here's a tough one, I'm sure. Would you rather I spent I wish I was bald. I would love to look angry customers. That's another good, beautiful thing about having an internet company. You don't deal with customers, at least not directly. Like you might get emails or something. I don't deal with them. You know, I have someone else do it for the most part. Like that would really bother me. Like, yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah. George is the only angry customer I have. Someone says, "Yo, BBC, I'm balding." That means you're fucking awesome. Congratulations. Shave that shit off. Let's go, man. Join the brotherhood. Yo, Brandon, how do you get past your insecurities to accomplish big goals you want to achieve? Confidence comes from competence. If you're competent, start with the why, that's good. Well, yeah, man. 10x rule I tell you yesterday, yo. Okay, that is a sign of someone who's not delusional. Alkaline water. Finally made it here, brother. That's not some shit I think about, man. You know, that's not some shit I think about. Difference between creatine monohydrate. Monohydrate was like the first creatine. It's one that's most studied in it, and they came up with all sorts of derivatives. There's different kinds of creatines. I think most of that shit is kind of fucking nonsense though. Like monohydrate is the one that has the most studies behind it. It's proven. It's the one that has the most proof that it's effective. Right, so I just kind of stick with it, and it's the cheapest. So I just buy creatine monohydrate. I don't really fuck around. It doesn't take him any courage to do it. It's just he's confident. He's swim. That's normal. That's a fucking regular day for him. I wish I was bald. I would love. I would love to look. I wish I was bald. I would look funny as fuck. All right, go for it, bro. Extra hours of sleep or extra meal for mass gains. Don't live a life of scarcity, man. You can do both. You can do both. You can do both, man. Stop fucking around. You can do both. How old is George? Man, I think he's like, how old are you, man? Like 6? 6 or 7. That's what I'm paying for him for, his expertise. So that's how, I mean, that's how you do it. Like, you either if your goals you want to achieve. Confidence comes from competence. You probably for good reason. If you're competent, if you're good at something, it will give you confidence in that field, in that area. If you are not good at something, not have the right to be confident, you should be insecure. That is the sign of a rational mind. Okay, that is the sign of someone who's not delusional. Confidence without confidence is fucking delusional. Here's the thing: if you go, you can still not have confidence and still do the thing you want to do, but it doesn't take confidence at that point. You know, it'll take courage. That's courage. Like I said it in another video, if I swim out to the ocean, you know, deep in the ocean, I'm okay swimmer, but I'll swim deep and back, I'll have some trepidation, and rightfully so, because I'm not an expert swimmer. I know that. And it's just that's based on traffic. And you gotta, and to get traffic, you gotta give people a reason to come to the site. You gotta be able to attract traffic. Either SEO or advertising. That's what it is. Shout out from Oakland. Damn, I can't see your shit anymore. Sorry, man. Yo, that's what's up, man. Oakland. Any NBA playoffs prediction? Let's think about the NBA playoffs. So I'm a huge Bulls fan, to the point, to my detriment. Being a fan of the Bulls is like being in an abusive relationship. Every year I'm like, yo, man, they gonna change. They ain't gonna hurt me no more. They gonna change. And every year they fucking hurt me, man. They hurt me. So they won't take them no fucking courage to do it. Just, oh yeah, I do this shit all the time. Let me go here. Come here. Your shit is good now, man. Pay me. That's what I'm paying for him for, his expertise. The biggest flaw I see in myself is I let the outcome of Chicago Bulls games affect my happiness. So I realized this about myself, and I stopped watching the games. Like after Derrick Rose got injured, I was like, I went into a mild depression. Nothing. You be able to do like nothing. If you're scared to do something, that means you're probably fucking reading. You're probably just not that good at it. But I don't mean you could don't do it. You and then when the playoffs started, he came back. I was all right. I'll start watching it now. We start watching the Bulls, and then I don't know, man. It was just like it seemed like my sanity was riding on that. I have a problem. And like I remember Game 5 when they got beat by like my girl, she had to leave because I was just walking around in circles and I was spazzing out. Game 5 when they got beat by LeBron and them. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm on that shit. Like that's was one of my revenue streams. Like for sure. And it's just that's based on traffic. And to get traffic, you gotta get people reason to come to the site. You gotta be able to attract traffic, and that's either SEO or advertising. That's what it is. Shout out from Oakland. Damn, I can't see your shit anymore. Sorry, man. But yo, man, this is like too much. So I'm a huge Chicago Bulls fan, to the point, to my detriment. Being a fan of the Bulls is like being in an abusive relationship. Every year I'm like, yo, man, they gonna change. They ain't gonna hurt me no more. They gonna change. And every year they fucking hurt me, man. They hurt me. How do I change from introvert to extrovert? I mean, if that's a goal of yours, and it doesn't have to be all. The big problem I see myself is I let the outcome of Chicago Bulls games affect my happiness. So I realized this about myself, and I stopped watching the games. Like after Derrick Rose got injured, I was like, I went into a mild depression this year, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking watch any more Bulls games. This is it. it has an inordinate amount of inordinate effect on my well-being. That video is gonna get a lot of, because of search engine optimization, it's gonna get a lot of traffic from people who aren't necessarily subscribers, right? So like people were saying who didn't know me, it's like I guess they thought I was being a dork, or this guy, look at how this guy acts silly around girls. And like, yo, I just been acting silly by my in a room with a cat on my lap, talking to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a fucking screen. Like that's just how I behave. That's how I act. I'm silly. And the guys was like, yo, man, you gotta be cool. You gotta act cool around girls. You can't be all crazy or joking or laughing at your jokes. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't have to do any of that shit. I can be who the fuck I want because I'm comfortable with myself. So like, if you want to be an introvert, more comfortable being an introvert, maybe that's okay. Maybe you can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's fine. Like, I'm comfortable being a loud, goofy, silly motherfucker, right? I'm fine. And I had to pick myself up and I was like, fuck, man, this is like too much. So I just kind of can't watch it right now, man. I kind of, if it does hold you back from certain shit, then maybe you want to try to change that. And the way you change that is, you know, you just start doing it, man, honestly. And I know that sounds like I'm being a dick, but you get good at things by doing them. There's no way around that. You want to get good at shooting, you take 1,000 shots a day. You want to be an introvert, be an introvert. Wait, what just happened? Something just happened. All right, my fault. Let's change, but like for instance, when I posted that video about the man bod, you know, the girl talking about the man guy, I guess people thought that like these were. You mentioned you and white boy Brian had an idea, took $50,000 on, $5,000 on credit card and turned it into early subscribers, right? So like people were saying who didn't know me, like I guess they thought I was. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. All businesses do is they with a cat on my lap talking to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a fucking screen. Like that's just how I behave. That's how I act. I'm silly. And the guys was like, yo, man, you gotta be cool. You gotta act cool around girls. You can't be all crazy or joking or laughing at your jokes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't have to do any of that shit. I can be who the fuck I want because I'm comfortable with myself. So like, if you want to be an introvert, if you like more comfortable being an introvert, maybe that's okay. Maybe you can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's fine. Like, I'm comfortable being a loud, goofy, silly motherfucker, right? I'm fine with that. It doesn't inhibit me in any how. That was my first fucking business, you know. So like when we were able to buy more of it, and the way you change that is, you know, you just start doing it, man. Honestly, and I know that it sounds like I'm being a dick, but you get good at things by doing them. There's no way around that. You want to get good at shooting, you take 1,000 shots a day. You want to be an introvert, be an introvert. And it wasn't like, how do I explain it? It wasn't like we wasn't taking money from that. So like that was it was compounded shit. So like that's basically what you do, man. You just find something you want to sell. Products are easier, especially you sell online. And but get it for cheap, sell it for more. Buy it wholesale, sell it retail. That's all anybody's doing. That's what fucking Macy's does. Macy's and cocaine dealers have the same business model, right? They buy it for cheap and they sell it for more than they can than they $1,000 on credit card and turn it into a quarter mil. Can you share a piece of that idea? Man, all businesses do is they sell a product or service for more than it costs them to deliver it. So I mean, it's real simple. What we did was we bought some shit wholesale. Like I had an idea to buy this thing wholesale, and we fucking sold it retail online, and that's it. And we just did that a bunch of times. We kept flipping it. Maybe that's cool, man. Like maybe just make peace with that. Maybe just stop doing it all together. Like if you're not gonna be consistent, then don't even do it a little bit, right? Because you don't want to lift weights once every other week and expect results, right? Because that's not what you do consistently. Whole business philosophy comes from the fucking street. Like that's where I came from. So like Yeah, it sounds like that because that was my first fucking business, you know. So like when we were to buy more of it, more it's like that with everything. If you're not gonna do it consistently, then don't do it at all. Fuck it. Some people say like maybe doing it once is better than doing it a little bit, you know, because you need to do it some. No, dumbass. But it wasn't like so that it was that 5Gs compounded, and it wasn't like how do I explain it? It wasn't like mediocre shit. I don't count average success or mediocre accomplishments as success. I count that as just fucking par. It's par. It's fucking bullshit. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's not it'd be impressive. Nobody's you know, it's not gonna it doesn't make you above average in any way. It's fucking average. It's normal. It's bullshit. That's not what the high life shit's about. And cocaine dealers have the same business model. Right? They buy it for cheap and they sell it for more than they can than it costs them to deliver it. Someone said he had to stop watching The Mask for the same reason. I didn't want to go to school every day for 8 years, so I said, fuck it. I just gave up on that goal. And that's okay, man. That's okay, because I didn't want it bad enough. You just gotta want it. You gotta understand the consistency is necessary. You do want bad enough and go after that. But you gotta excel at. And if you don't want it, maybe that's fine. Just if you don't want it enough to be consistent, maybe that's cool, man. Like maybe just make peace with that. Maybe just stop doing it altogether. If you're not gonna be consistent, then don't even do it a little bit, right? Because you don't want to lift weights every other week and expect results, right? Because that's not what you do consistently that counts, you know. I'd rather you not go to the gym at all. Don't fucking waste your time. Don't waste space in the gym. Just fucking do something that's gonna be more productive for your life if you're not gonna be consistent. It's like that with everything. If you're not gonna do it consistently, then don't do it at all. Fuck it. Some people say like, oh man, but maybe doing it once is better than doing it a little bit, you know, because you need to do it some. No, dumb. I said, Brandon, can you cook chicken as good as mine? I don't think so. Probably not, man. Like if you pride yourself on your poultry, on your culinary poultry skills, if that's something you pride yourself on, then I'm confident you're way better than me at that, you know. And that's cool, man. It's good, man. Be good at something. Bullshit. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's not it'd be impressive. Nobody's you know, not gonna it doesn't make you above average in any way. It's fucking average. It's normal. It's bullshit. That's not what the high life shit's about. High life shit's about above average, you know, exceptional shit. So if you want that, it's gonna take consistent effort over a long period of time. If you don't want it, then that's cool. Someone else said, how do you be consistent with it? Yo, listen, if you don't want it, you gotta want it. And if you don't want it, then that's cool. Like I used to want to be a doctor. I didn't want to go to school every day for 8 years, so I said, fuck it. I just gave up on that goal. And that's okay, man. Yeah. Here's the thing. Cocaine is probably awesome too. I never did cocaine, but I'm sure it's fucking awesome. Fuck it, man. Find something you do want bad enough and go after that. But you gotta excel at something. Excel at something. You can't go around being mediocre at everything. Yo, you balling like D Rose, son. I make my 5-year-old watch all year. It's successful, man. It's not about doing short-term shit that feels good. I know I sound like a dick right now, but that's just reality, man. Somebody's gonna fucking truth. You let these other motherfuckers sell you a dream. Hey man, you could eat this, or you know, fuck out of here, man. Sometimes you just gotta toughen up and do it. Leadership is influence. You are influencing, man. And alpha as fuck. I salute you. Thank you. Hey, can you cook chicken as good as mine? I don't think so. Probably not, man. Like if you pride yourself on your poultry poultry skills, if that's something you pride yourself on, then I'm confident you're way better than me at that, you know. And that's cool, man. It's good, man. Be good at something. Most people aren't good at shit. Most these fucking assholes walking around there fucking shit. It fucking makes me be good at something. God damn. So like you're good at cooking poultry. God bless you, man. What tips do you do for craving? It's gonna sound like I'm being a dick. It's a Lean Gains protocol. You can find more about it on Lean Gains website. They're not paying me to do this, you know, it's just whatever. How to start enjoying reading for someone who doesn't read. Uh, that's something weird. Like, I guess a lot of you guys think that I read because I like it. I don't fucking like reading. I don't like sitting in a quiet room reading. I don't like that. I like the knowledge. I like the benefits. I don't like lifting weights. I don't like working out. I don't like cardio. I don't like editing videos. I do it because I want the results. You got to do what's required to accomplish your goals. I spend most of my day doing shit I don't like. Eating, editing videos, or fucking doing some tedious part of a business. You know, like, spend the majority of my day doing shit I don't like so I can get the rewards, man. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. I read because the more everything I am is a result of the books I've read. My physique, my fan base, you know, like my success in business, my monetary success, my girlfriend, our relationship, my financial security is all a result of the books I've read. I swear to fucking God. So it's a TV no like Richard. What's your eating schedule now? Yeah, I'm gonna do. I eat between the hours of 3 and 11, and I don't hate it. Some people like it. God bless them. I don't like it. I never liked it. I just do it because Elliot talked about the power of doing something you hate. All right, hey man, it's me and I guess a lot of you guys think that I read because I like it. I don't fucking like reading. I don't like sitting in a quiet room reading. I don't like that. I like the knowledge. I like the benefits. I don't like lifting weights. I don't like working out. I don't like doing cardio. I don't like editing videos. I do it because I want the results. You got to do what's required to accomplish your goals. I spend most of my day doing shit I don't like. Reading, editing videos. Most people fucking suck, man. Most people are fucking suck, are fucking losers. For real. Most people are the rewards, man. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. I read because the more I read, the more I fucking loser. Somebody wrote fucking for real, man. Most people are fucking losers, or at least, you know, like my success in business. That's what average means. You know what I'm saying? That's what average means. You know, it's you want to excel. Excel means to excel means to be above average. So we got read. So I read. I fucking don't like reading. Sucks. I do it to get the results. I don't like lifting weights. It fucking sucks. I really hate it. I really fucking hate it. Some people like it. God bless them. I don't like it. I never liked it. You had the best channel on the YouTube. Thanks for the vid. Shout out from LA. What up, LA? I'm coming out there. Coming out there on the West Coast. Elliot talked about the power of doing something you hate. All right. Hey man, because me and him cut from the same cloth, man. The squats and deadlifts are the best. I'm doing squats as y'all suck balls, somebody said. What do you think would happen if society, if everyone read books? It depends on what they're reading, you know. If they're reading fiction, you know, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't want the same thing. You know, some people don't want to be involved in business. Some people shouldn't be involved. I don't think that's like, I don't want you to think that I think everybody like that Dame Dash shit. Everybody should have their own business and work. That's fucking bullshit, right? People should do what they do best. Like having your own business is a different skill set than cooking food. You know, some people are great cooks. Some people are great teachers. Should a teacher not teach you? You should have your own school, man. Fucking loser. Somebody wrote fucking for real, man. Most people are fucking losers, or at best they're fucking average. That's the point. That's the point. Most people are literally average. That's what average means. You know what I'm saying? That's what average means. You know, it's you want to excel. Excel means to excel means to be above average. So we got to do above average levels, above average success. He said Muhammad hated training too, but he knew he had to continue to be the greatest ever. For real, man. That's real. Good point. Good point. You're the best channel on the YouTube. Thanks for the vid. Shout out from LA. What up, LA? I'm coming out there. Coming out there on the West Coast, West, y'all. I'm gonna be out there next week. I was thinking about doing a meetup or something. I don't know. I just don't know LA geographically enough to put something like that together. I don't know. I'm doing squats as y'all suck balls, somebody said. What do you think would happen if everyone read books? It depends on what they're reading, you know. If they're reading fiction, you know, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't want the same thing. You know, some people don't want to be involved in business. Some people shouldn't be involved. I don't think that's like, I don't want you to think that I think everybody like that Dame Dash shit. Everybody should have their own business and work. That's fucking bullshit, right? And people should do what they do best. Like having your own business is a different skill set than cooking food. You know, some people are great cooks. Some people are great teachers. Should a teacher not teach you? You should have your own school, man. You should be a boss and have your own fucking. Some people that's running the business. Some people that's building things. Some people that's being an engineer, right? I don't know. People should do what they do best. So not every. So I don't remember help. I don't know what your goals are, right? But if you're trying to build, I imagine you're trying to build muscle. Where though? Where though? Run Canyon? Is that a good place? Will meditation help you become less nervous before competition? Meditation will help you with every aspect of your life because you're going to be more calm, centered. It's just like me, meditation, like it really helps. It helps me become more calm. Like when George's knocking over shit, I'm like, you know what? Let me just chill. Hey, yeah, come over here, man. Get away from that shit. No, leave the camera alone. That shit costs $1,000. Yeah, get away from that. Get away from that. Yeah. This motherfucker calls spa specific. Like if you're not yet, you're not gonna look like a bodybuilder. You're gonna look like a fitness guy. You know, like you're in shape. Right? $8. Get off my fucking dick. I remember what the question was. For its intended purpose. So body beast will work for what it's worth for. It's not you're not gonna know people more like I'm not as nice of a guy. But like you know when I meditate more, like I'm more happy, I'm fun loving, like shit doesn't bother me. Schwarzenegger was. He might be bigger, man. Somebody instincts more. If that makes sense. Brandon can't seem to combine Muay Thai and fitness. Oh no, man! Arnold was on some other shit. When will the Bulls win the championship? Listen, man. Name. Imagine you're trying to build muscle. And Muay Thai, you know, it's a lot of cardio, man. So you'll be burning a lot of calories. You just don't have to eat a lot, bro. You don't have to eat a lot. Just go. You can probably do it. You familiar with bodybuilders workouts? Do you think they're effective, or is there a better way to train? I mean, there's millions of ways to train. Really, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Almost every program will work. You can follow my Ultimate Mass, Ultimate Cuts. That'll work, depending on your goals. P90X will work for what it's made for. Almost anything will work for real. For real. There's no, I can't think off the top of my head of any program that doesn't work. It's just bullshit. Real talk. I'm not just saying that. So it's really like, now certain things are goal specific. You do P90X, you're not gonna look like a bodybuilder. You're gonna look like a fitness guy. Like in shape. Right? If you do a powerlifting program, you're not gonna look like a bodybuilder either. So like different things work for different goals, but everything pretty much works. Every program I've ever come across pretty much works for its intended purpose. So Beast will work for what it's worth for. It's not. You're not gonna look like those guys, like the fucking main guy. All right, the main guy in that shit is as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger was. He might be bigger, man. Somebody Google it. See how much that guy weighs. His height and weight. He might be bigger than fucking Arnold was in his prime. So if you think you're gonna get that just from a fucking home DVD, I don't know. I don't know, man. Arnold was on some other shit. When will the Bulls win the championship? Listen, man. I don't know. Someone said meet up in LA, man, at In-N-Out Burger. That's what that shit. I would just say, man, listen. The easy tell though, as long as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger was, or Frank Colombo, or any of those guys from the golden age. A lot of these guys right now are fucking, those guys, probably. I would imagine, hey, or maybe they just got some crazy genetics. Maybe, I don't know. I would just say if someone's as big as fucking Arnold or Frank Colombo, then they're probably on roids. Every week, you just hear trolling the thing. It's like, I'm more like concerned about you as a person right now. Like, if you even found my page, right? You even found about me that obviously you have some maybe some fitness goals or some personal goals that you're trying to accomplish. I don't know if talking about dick on every time I do live Q&A is going to help you accomplish those goals. And like sexual desire, like I can still get an erection, but I wouldn't want to fuck. And that's the question. Like happy, confident people, it's not a gay, And I hope that whatever you're going through this, or whatever your circumstances you have, that's so overtrains his dick. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? And keep her on deck, man. What if your own family don't believe in you? You must believe in yourself. Well, here's the thing, man. I don't tell anybody about my goals or shit I'm trying to accomplish. Like if I would have told my mom the shit that I'm doing now, she'd have like, look, nigga, stop fucking around and go get a job. That's what she would have said those words to me. Because my mom is from like the fucking projects. Like you think I curse a lot. You should hear her. She curses way more than me. So and it would have just been like, so like you're an adult, man. You're an adult. You don't need no one else's approval. You don't need anyone else's encouragement. Do it yourself. I don't tell nobody shit about what I got going on unless they're actively involved in the process. If not, then they don't need to know. I don't need their encouragement. I don't need to impress them, and I don't need their approval. I just go for mine, man. Fuck it. So yo, you're inspiring. You're an inspiring man. Your existence is a gift. Yo, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that shit, man. Thank you. Like sexual desire. Like I can still get an erection, but I wouldn't want to fuck. And that's the quest. that was a quick sign for me that I need to take a day off. So it says my girl overtrains his dick. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? And keep her on deck, man. What if your own family don't believe in you? You must believe in yourself. Well, here's the thing, man. I don't tell anybody about my goals or shit I'm trying to accomplish. Like if I would have told my mom the shit that I'm doing now, like when I was younger, she'd have like, look, nigga, stop fucking around and go get a job. That's what you would have said those words. You want to own a restaurant. You get a job at a restaurant. You know, like you think I curse a lot. You should hear her. She curses way more than me. So and it would have just been like, so like you don't listen, don't tell listen, you're an adult, man. You're an adult. You don't need no one else's approval. You don't need anyone else's encouragement.